Hi there.
Oh, hey.
Everybody. Hopefully all my sound, everything sounds good. Let me know if anything needs to change or if my voice is too loud. It looks like
the video looks like it is what it should be.
Excellent.
For some reason, the lighting on you, like your face looks like this really flat color. Like you almost look like you're rotoscoped or something.
So people are saying tries a bit loud, but am I too loud?
Apparently, it's insane.
Yeah, I'm wondering. I know it's because of the. Oh, hang on. If try is too loud, hang on. I'll see if I can fix him.
I think I might have seen a bit of a puppy in Corey's video. Oh my gosh, I see her there right now. Oh my gosh, look at her go. There's a puppy. There's a puppy. There's a puppy.
See if that sounds any better.
Does this sound any better?
Well, hopefully. Nellie?
Whoa.
Where'd you go?
She's on the blankets.
Oh, is she?
Are those her blankets?
Oh, yeah. She's laying down, it looks like. All right,
I went right over there and
sound better?
Got cozy.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's because this webcam is probably set to... It's set to auto. I can probably fix that. Or I can adjust my lighting. All right.
Apparently I am still too loud.
I don't know how. Audio is much better. But,
I mean, nothing should be different on my end.
It should be totally fine. I know, it's because of the different location. I don't have it set up optimally right now.
It's okay. You don't have to worry about your webcam quality that much.
Yeah. I mean, I'll do it. Like I don't know how your would be too loud. But anyways, we're going to do something a little different tonight. It's been a couple weeks since I've streamed.
Yeah.
So
where's the puppy? You got
yeah, I know. We got to sure.
We got to see.
Come here. All right. Everyone wants to see her. Hey. Come say hi? Ah. So I sort of can't believe that this dog is real. It's like she is so small and almost like a cartoon. Look at this. This is Nellie. This is that's what my wife and the kids have named her. Sometimes I call her Nellie Bean.
I do like the name. Oh, Sandy sees her.
I'll take her. I'll bring her up in just a few minutes. And she's tiny. She weighs 1.9 pounds.
That's crazy. So I see she's actually got like quite a bit of brown fur on her. I thought she was all
Yeah,
black.
yeah. It's
Is it kind of like coming in? Like,
yeah. You can
was
kind
it?
of see it a little bit. This is like that's what color she's gonna be. When she's a
Uh-huh.
little bit older,
Well,
I think.
like when I first got Sandy, like her color was like mostly like undercoat, like her, all of her colors like hadn't really quite come in yet. I don't know though, like the way that you're holding her up at the webcam, like she's like she almost looks like full grown because like
Well, they're
she
saying that she's gonna be about 9 pounds
okay.
when she's fully grown. So yeah, here she is, and I'll show you what we're going to be doing tonight. We're going to be unboxing this Evercade Versus that I was sent. They asked if we want to do an episode or if anything else, and I said, I don't want to do an episode on it, but I'd be happy to do it for a live stream. So we're going to unbox this thing and hook it up for the first time and play a bunch of games on it.
Also, there was $5 from Kelly saying Corey's first clout chasing paw tip. Congratulations. And I recall Kelly saying before that we think we can get super chats with puppies and that we are right. Look at that. Look at that little creature.
I know.
Sandy's
she's
looking
tiny.
at her right now. Look at that, Sandy.
So yeah, she's
I'm
tiny.
looking forward to meeting
little,
that pupper someday.
This collar
I'll
with
have
a
to
bell
come up
on
with
it.
some excuse for me to go to your house.
Are you gonna eat the box? She's like, what is this?
Yeah. Don't let her get a taste for cardboard.
Yeah, definitely not. But yeah, she is tiny.
You captured her first yips on camera the other day.
Yep.
Mark, she wanted to play with your cat, and your cat wasn't having it.
Yeah, Sophia surprisingly does not hate her. She just doesn't quite know what to make of her yet.
So she doesn't want her to get too close.
Yeah, just like Sophia doesn't like anybody being in her personal space very much. So I don't blame her, but she's slowly getting used to it, I think. But Nellie just wanted to play with her the other night, and she barked for the first time, and nobody was expecting it. Like I wasn't.
Yeah.
And I realized that halfway through saying it, I was like, "Whoa, Nellie! Whoa, Nellie!" So, yeah, I got that all on camera. It was kind of fun.
There was a bonus paw tip for the amazing camera angle from Kelly again. Thank you. And then there was a $5 super chat from Aaron Welch saying, "Sandy, don't be upstaged by that puppy. Establish dominance now."
Yeah.
I mean, Sandy's just looking at her and wants to play. Is she gnawing that box? She kind of looks like she
looks like she's. I don't know. It's really hard to tell. I mean, she does this snorting thing. I think it's because their squished faces, they have a hard time breathing sometimes, and she's like snorts a lot, which I guess is totally normal. I mean, she had her first vet visit the other day and said she was totally normal. I feel like she kind of looks like her face when she opens her mouth is this pink mouth. She kind of looks like Fizzgig from the Dark Crystal.
I kind of liked the name Dixie Chili that was apparently in the running at some point, but Nellie's good too.
Yeah, Nellie works.
Dixie Chili. See, she's getting that brown on her though. I mean, that kind of like chili.
That's true. Okay, so I'm going to take her upstairs really quick, hand her off to my wife, and then we'll get to unboxing this thing and we'll hook it up and play it. How's that sound?
Yeah.
You want to say goodnight?
Good night, Nellie.
I don't know if I can. I can probably flip her around. Ooh. No.
It's hard to believe she's been at your house a week now.
A week yesterday. All right, I'll be right back.
She probably remembers nothing before that. I like to think that Corey's cat is named after the vehicle in Blaster Master. I said that he should have named. I said he should name the dog Eve, so you could keep Blaster Master lore in the pets in the family. But Nellie works too. I'll think of Nellie as like Nell from Advance Wars. That works. Doggone, no point in continuing to stream. Here's a pupper.
All right.
Oh. Sorry,
I'm back.
Sandy.
All right. So, I was trying to try this ridiculous setup that I have at my shooting table, and I've gotten really into like making these like monitor arms into like multi-use contraptions. If you ever see the on YouTube, Caleb Pike, DSLR video shooter, he does like a lot of stuff with these.
The guy that kind of looks like you.
Yeah, yes. And, you know, he does all this stuff with monitor arms. So I've been doing a lot of stuff with monitor arms over like the course of the last year. But I've decided to start doing some stuff around over at my shooting table. And, you know, I got a monitor to put on if I wanted to have a background of like a game playing, you know, or just like slightly out of focus or whatever, I could do it. But then I also like just ran a whole bunch of other lines to it. So I'm looking right at my computer monitor when I'm talking to you. But when I plug this in, I'll be able to play games on it. And I have another like portable monitor that I can watch the chat on over here.
Cool. Also, Vanessa, of course I like Advance Wars. I mean, I maybe shouldn't say of course because I'm like not necessarily like the biggest strategy game guy, but I'm not like big into real-time strategy, but I like turn-based strategy. I actually don't have Advance Wars 1 though, so the reboot camp will remedy that.
Should I show my setup before I start opening this? Just because it's kind of fun to show.
Sure, why not? Turn on that NDI.
Yeah. All right. This trackball doesn't work very well from over here, though. So here's where it is right here.
Show them behind the monitor because that's what kind of blew my mind. Well, I never would have thought to do
like I wouldn't this monitor arm thing here, and I have it like bolted to the floor joists, so I'm in the basement. And I took, you know, I get monitor arms and I take off the actual part that connects to the monitor, like the Visa thing, and I can, you know, use screws and stuff to latch this stuff in. So I got like my shotgun mic. This is the camera right here. And like all the cables like go around and like go through like in the drop ceiling and so on back to the computer, but also like from over here. But like behind here, like I built this little thing. So that's where the webcam is on top of this monitor, and I can use this.
That's what amazes me. Like I wouldn't have even known that like a monitor arm like that would have like
the thing is
a screw hole that you could put something like that.
Well, it's not a screw hole. Like it is. Like I just used the screw hole that was already there to keep this thing on here, and I just like found a screw that was the same size but longer, and I just like went further up, so I could screw this to it. It's just like a weird like modification.
Oh, yeah, it's so cool though that you don't have to have the webcam like actually like hanging on the monitor.
Right. And you know, it's like on this ball head, so I could put like, you know, my regular camera, my GH5 on there and record like a video like that if I wanted to.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it's kind of ridiculous, but you know, like I've gotten into this. See, this is, I guess, to shatter the illusion. This is like where I've been shooting. You know, we had the background, and I had to build this
PVC pipe frame on wheels.
Yeah, well, it's not on wheels. It's just like on, you know, PVC.
Do you really ever move that much though?
No, I don't. I don't move it at all. Oh, you talking? No, the backdrop isn't on wheels. It's just on PVC. It doesn't. It doesn't.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I can move it because the sump pump is behind it. Yes, this is my work area, but I mean, and that's where like I normally am, is back there. You can kind of just see like how long the room is, just for fun, I guess.
Did I? Oh, never mind. I saw your Toshiba, and for some reason I thought it was in tape mode. Yes, I know it's
My
tired.
Toshiba. Oh no, that's just that.
For a second I thought it was, but it's not.
All right, let's open this thing. Let me turn this off.
I mean, you know, I don't really know what to expect, but
yeah,
you know, good on these guys for releasing a video game console.
Yes,
you know, there are those who, you know, have not done so.
So, like I said, they sent me an email saying like, "Oh, do you want to like do a video on this?" I'm like, "I don't really want to do a video, but I'd be open to like doing a live stream if you're okay with that." And they were totally okay with it. And you know, when it showed up when we were at Retro World, so when I got back, it was sitting here, and like they sent like the premium system and like more games that I know what to do with. It's like there's so many games here. It's like everything that's come out since I did like the video last year. So it's like a lot of them,
like I mean, like so it is an interesting idea because it's like, you know, I do like the idea of, you know, even though it's like largely just like an emulation system, is like, you know, I don't know what it costs. I imagine it's somewhat of a budget thing, but like still like physical cartridges. I mean, it's interesting.
Yeah,
it's definitely a different approach that does, you know, sort of tickle the, you know, physical media side of my brain.
Yeah, and you know, it's interesting because it has like 2 cartridge slots, so you can switch between them. So like I haven't opened this, so we're gonna be doing this all for the first time.
The controller does not look amazing. I wonder if you can just plug in like an Xbox controller.
It says that it's compatible with many third-party controllers.
I wonder if you could just plug in like a Sega Genesis Mini or something like that into it.
Probably.
Or like a PlayStation Mini controller. I've never figured out a way to use the PlayStation Mini controller with anything else though. Like I've tried plugging it into various things, and I'm sure like there are ways to get it to work on PC, but it does not seem to be plug and play with anything.
Right. I mean, we'll see what happens with this.
I wonder, like, what was the scaling situation when you did the HDMI output from the handheld?
So it was 720p. It was not great. It was pretty soft.
Yeah, was it
varied
shimmery
from cartridge to cartridge. So the whole idea behind the Evercade is that it's like emulation, but it's like officially released emulation on cartridges. So it kind of, you know, a lot of these games just have like more than one game on it. You know, some of them have like 2 games.
Not emulated games though, like what didn't like Shovel
I think
Knight
that's something that they were. I mean, like, well, the thing is, like, say we got like this cartridge has Tanglewood and Xeno Crisis on it. Like, I don't know if these are just like Genesis emulations or what. I mean, I guess Tanglewood makes sense, but I mean, Xeno Crisis could be like its own.
Xeno Crisis has been ported to several things. Yeah, I was talking to someone at at Retro World. It might have been the JC Band / Space Robot Arm that comes into the chat. I think it might have been him who told me that the like Xeno Crisis was made in like this, you know, Genesis homebrew thing that I guess a lot of games probably use. They're like where you program them in C and can export to you know, Genesis, but you can also like that's why that like Xeno Crisis has been ported to so many things.
Yes. And recently a Neo Geo version just came out, I guess. All right. So we're going to open this thing up, all right?
Let's see, the red box kind of gives me some Switch vibes.
The red box kind of makes me think of the Thanks for making this possible. Slip that came with the Ouya. That I think I still have somewhere around here.
Well, it's kind of small.
Yeah.
It looks like it's smaller
it smells
than
like
Nellie.
plastic. Ooh. All right, so there's the system.
It's got like a flip top. I mean, I think the front is supposed to give you like NES vibes, right?
Yeah. I like the
So
power
what's the
button.
deal with the 2 cartridge slots? I guess you can just put 2 games in.
Yeah, I don't know how you switch between them though, or how you do that.
Like what's?
I mean, there's
what's
a button
that?
on the back.
What's that Super Famicom thing? Isn't there a Super Famicom thing that like is like this adapter that you like play games with, like putting 2 cartridges in this thing?
It sounds familiar. I don't know what it is though. So yeah, it opens up.
Thanks, Dad is asking. This uses the same cartridges as the handheld. I assume so.
Yeah, it definitely does. All right, so and it comes with 2 more games.
Oh gosh.
Data East Collection. It has 10 games on it. Arcade games. It has Sly Spy on it.
So are those like the Technos? Are they like arcade or NES versions?
So before they had like console releases, like NES versions, but these seem to be all arcade.
Huh. It's there's no age rating on those. All the other ones seem to be PAL.
Right,
region,
yeah, they're all PEGI
ratings. Yeah, show the Sufami Turbo.
Okay,
that's what I was thinking of.
Paul Bergkamp is saying that the purple means that they're arcade games.
Oh.
All right.
So is it just like what powers it? Is it mini USB?
Yeah, it's USB. And
I mean, is it mini
controller.
or micro whatever, micro USB?
Yeah. So these are the controllers.
Oh wow, they're chunkier than
they look in
on
the pictures
box.
for sure. Chunky. That's the word that I referred to.
It's been on my mind ever since you used it to describe the Genesis 3 button controller.
Yeah. Which is one of those controllers that's is a lot bigger than I remember it being. But I'll tell you, using the Switch Online version is like made me, has really taken me back. I think that the Switch Online version feels better than the original, the real thing.
Well, the mode button actually helps make it a little bit more versatile. Too.
Yes, exactly.
I on my real Genesis 6 button controllers, my original ones, the mode button doesn't click at all. But the click on the Switch Online ones feels kind of good. So what do they call the shoulder buttons? Are they because I noticed they have Xbox
L1, L2, R1, R2.
Really? So they go by PlayStation for the shoulders, but then on the face they're Xbox. They're not Nintendo arrangement, they're Xbox arrangement.
Right.
I bet you could just plug in an Xbox controller.
You can get all in, get nice and personal with it here.
And I guess it probably doesn't do any wireless at all, which is fine.
Yeah, that's totally fine.
Keeps the cost down. Less things that can go wrong.
I don't know. Yeah, I can't imagine
how's the D-pad feel?
Being something that they're just here because they needed to give you something.
I mean, they look like something that would have come with one of those weird 90s consoles, like the Bandai Pippin or whatever,
Yeah.
The Super A-Can.
Yeah. I can appreciate the fact that it has 4 controller ports on it.
Yeah.
All right, should I hook it up? See how it goes?
Yeah, let's see how it goes.
All right. Get to the games, I guess.
the Game Bird controllers for PS2, 3, and
theoretically just be able to
PC.
plug this in right here. And it should switch over.
Not familiar with that.
All right, so that's going to happen. And then we'll come back in just a second.
Oh, apparently it has built-in Wi-Fi.
Oh, does it?
For what, though?
I don't know why it's not coming back here, but it should. Anyways, I'll turn it on and see if that helps. That does it. I mean, it's plugged in. It should be. Ooh, it like lights up. There we go.
Lay's Entertainment.
I can make it so you guys can hear it.
So now I noticed that the box said 1080p.
Yeah, and the last one was 720, so.
And like the HDMI output was real funky on the handheld one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like I forget what the issue was, but it was really weird.
I'm gonna switch this here so I can.
Oh, Matthew Barrios says the Wi-Fi is for firmware updates. There are some games that don't work immediately, but will need. But will get support due to licensing later. Interesting.
I see. Okay. Should I skip? I'm gonna skip doing the firmware.
Maybe you should, though, if there's some games that won't be playable.
Okay, well, I gotta turn off the camera then for a minute, okay? While I get that set up.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Well, I mean, the interface does at least look crisp, you know, I mean, I'm just looking at over a stream, of course, but it looks like it's, you know, probably native 1080p, unlike, you know, the Switch with the 720p dashboard.
This is good. We'll get to see the full experience then.
I didn't mean to sneeze. Sorry, Sandy. There are 2 carts that are handheld only. Interesting. Well, you know what's an interesting thing is have you ever popped in your copy of Space Invaders Invincible Collection?
Yeah.
There's a game mod that you can only play in handheld mode.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
I forget what it's called.
It's the I
mean, it's like it's a separate
Arkanoid
game
versus
though. Like
Space Invaders.
Huh?
It's like Arkanoid versus Space Invaders.
Yeah. But like the actual Space Invaders Invincible Collection, like that's kind of a separate thing. But
all right. So we got the original.
It took like no time at all.
It didn't do anything. It just connected to it. I probably have to.
Oh.
So we got a choice here. We got original aspect ratio, pixel perfect, and full screen. It's funny that they use Tanglewood as like the.
Yeah, that's interesting because, like, obviously, if it's a 320 pixel wide game, it would be a little bit skinnier than, you know, but I wonder if, like, there are any, like, 256 games that we could see what the scaling is like.
Is there game audio? Like, if people are saying that they hear, like, game audio or, like, the system audio? Let me turn on
I don't hear it,
that I have
but
here.
It's interesting that, like, these settings seem to be, like, system level.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Rather than, like, game specific. I wouldn't have really expected that.
Okay, if it's too loud, let me know. I can easily adjust that. Scan lines. You can have scan lines on the menu, it looks like.
I bet they don't line up with anything. Because if it's just like a system level scanline thing, like I bet they're not very good. Versus classic menu style looks cool. So is the
my console's up to date.
Is the interface like a lot different from the handheld one?
You know, I don't think there's like much of a front end on the other one. It's been a while since I've used the other one.
Yeah.
Oh, you can. I don't know what the secret code is. All right, what am I playing first?
I just went to Amazon because I was curious. It looks like so the premium pack is $130, and the starter pack is $100. It only comes with one controller, and you're probably going to want to use other controllers anyway. I'm guessing. And then the games themselves are only $20 though. That's not bad. Like almost all the games on Amazon are $20.
I'm curious what happens. Like, for some reason, I want to play the Atari Lynx stuff.
Well, yeah, because you love Atari Lynx. I didn't know there was Atari Lynx stuff for it. It's kind of crazy.
All right. Let's see what happens when we put a cartridge in here.
How long ago did the Versus system come out?
I think it just came out, I think. But I want to show this if I can. What do I do with my phone? There it is. Do I have MDI on here? Can't read this.
Matthew Barrio says the Lynx cart are great, actually. Oh, it doesn't release until January. Oh, wow. So we're like...
Wait, the Lynx cartridge doesn't? The Lynx...
No. I mean, like, the system? Is the system not out?
Wait, the system's not out?
I don't know. Let's find out.
It's gonna... Oh, here we go.
Let me go back to Amazon.
I like that the system, like, has this light bar on it. It slowly changes color.
It's red right now.
When I turned it on. Now it's just red. All right, so we're gonna.
It's like the Wii. Oh yeah, on Amazon, their pre-orders they won't be out until January 14th.
I should. Wow. Okay. Well, I'll put the stuff in here and. See what happens.
Oh, I guess UK gets it earlier. Maybe that's why all of your games have PEGI ratings on them.
Right. Do you want me to keep it like this, or I can go to like our normal, typical layout? That should work.
I guess you could, yeah. Why not?
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it just like that.
Why not?
If you put in 2 cartridges from the same publisher, you can unlock secret games.
So that's
I'm not sure
fun.
which ones even do it. Alright, so I feel compelled to play Blue Lightning.
So this is interesting. So you're still in like the main system menu, I guess, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So when you put a game in, it basically just like adds available games to your dashboard.
Well, I think
almost like a physical Switch game where it like, you know, sometimes there can be more than one game on a cartridge, right? Like we were just talking about Space Invaders Invincible Collection also has that Arkanoid game.
Well, let's see what happens.
Like, and 2 appear at the same time. So, like, in other words, you're not going to like a collection menu. That's interesting. Also, there's a $2 super chat from Joshua Helmke saying, "You guys are the best."
The best. Thank you.
best. Well, I think you are among the best as well. Thank you.
So if I put the second cartridge in, it should add them right to the menu. Oh, cool. So I wonder if they disappear then if you take it out. They do. Okay, that's kind of cool. And that, you know, it gives you a reason to have two cartridges in at the same time, especially if they all show up, and then you just choose the game. You know, they all share like a unified interface. That's kind of cool. Instead of like going into the game and having like its own
like
menu.
a different, like I was just assuming it'd be like any collection you'd buy on a console where it would have its own unique menu for that collection. You know?
Right. I'm gonna start with a Blue Lightning.
Have you played all of these games before?
All
these Lynx games?
Oh my.
1989? Did the Lynx come out in 1989?
Yeah, and it has hardware scaling and rotation on it.
That's crazy. I didn't realize it was, wow.
Let me know if the game audio is way too loud. Let me know. It might be too loud. I'll turn it down just a touch.
It's interesting. I'm noticing that, like, I wonder if it's just the way that the Lynx colors are.
Yeah, let me see.
But I'm noticing that the black's
are not black. Like that's what I've noticed right away.
It's not black, but the rest of the border of the Evercade itself is pure black. So I don't think there's like a limited range, full range mismatch.
Yeah, I'm definitely not seeing it.
I bet you it outputs limited range though. What capture card are you using?
I'm using the Magewell. I can look at it, see what it's outputting.
See if the Magewell is capturing limited or full.
I can't really see it on this monitor.
You would expect, I mean, this is meant to be a very consumer level, you know, plug and play, you know, on a TV device. So it would almost definitely be limited range. But I think that's just the way the Lynx is working though. Because the Evercade interface itself, I mean, when we're seeing these borders like, you know, that are inset inside our TV here, it's black.
Right.
Foxbat Stargazer says that gray black and the blue lightning is just how it looks on emulators and on Mister. It's just the raw RGB value. So
okay.
I
never noticed it on the Mister.
We're definitely set correctly, I think. Nothing needs to change. It's just interesting though.
Oh, cool. So when you're in the game, that's cool that it shows the scan lines based on the game that you're playing.
Yeah, but they're obviously not.
No, they're not. They're not lined up. They're not
useful way. But seeing that is interesting though. That so you know they had Tanglewood as the example before, but the original aspect ratio you can actually see like the difference in you know that. So if you say pixel perfect for this, it like actually barely shrinks it down.
Right.
Which that's kind of nice.
All right. So I turned on scan lines. I'll turn those off for now. I turned on this background by accident. It looks like.
I would like to think that games on the Lynx.
So the X and Y
round moons
mirror A and B, or in like reverse them. And the options. Okay, so R1 is pause. Let me see here.
Oh, you have a border now. You didn't have a border before.
Machine guns, barrel roll.
Is that border only there because you turned on Pixel Perfect?
No, you can turn it off. Hang on. I don't know. Like I accidentally turned it on. It's a Racket
It's kind of a neat
LOTF.
border, but it's
Use box art. Okay. Can I adjust my controls? I cannot. That's just weird that the afterburners are on the select button. And the barrel roll is on start.
What?
That seems weird.
They're kind of overlapping there.
Oh yeah, the barrel roll left to right. But that's weird that it's on start. Because maybe I guess maybe that is on. It's like they're like the option buttons on the original on the Lynx. But I wonder if you can adjust that. I feel like there is a map controls like in the menu. But that's not very intuitive, is having to hit the start button to do it.
Yeah.
And then you put pause on R1. You know, put afterburners and barrel roll on the R2 and L2.
I feel like someone made a mistake. I wonder how often any of the games get an update.
I don't know.
Or if the games themselves are patched, or if it's all like system system updates, like the patches are included with system updates or something. Like I could see this being sort of a weird situation like this. Man, the 3D in this is crazy good, really.
Yeah, this was the
1989.
Best,
like
this is like the best game on the system.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's a lot of games, but it's an interesting.
I'm pretty sure it was close to a launch game. It might have been a launch game. I know that I got it when I got the system.
It's pretty crazy.
It's got those smoke trails. I'm crazy about the smoke trails. That was the thing that I loved the most about the original Afterburner in the arcade. And the Master System, I was so disappointed I didn't have the smoke trails.
I mean, to me, like, this is kind of more interesting than Afterburner to me, just because, like, Afterburner just feels too fast.
Well, it's an arcade game. I mean, and yes.
But it's just, like, it's so hard to, like, just follow the action in Afterburner, I think. I just think it's too fast. Like, the reinterpretation of how fast it is, like, looks really cool. It looks really cool in the the Afterburner climax.
Right. Yeah.
Seeing it actually in 3D, but like with the original Super Scaler, like I feel like it looks kind of messy how fast it is. But that's just me. How many frames of input latency? 37? Surely not. It's a good question. This is probably not the game to judge
enough
that.
Input latency. You can press it when you're on one side of the parking lot. And whatever.
I would not judge that based on this game for sure.
No. The thing I don't like about Blue Lightning, like in retrospect, is that there is no music during the gameplay, and that's very much an Atari thing. You should check for updates. Oh, so the cartridges can have updates. So it downloads the updates to the cartridges.
The cartridge itself?
I mean, there's no micro SD or anything. So if it puts the updates on the cartridge, that's really awesome. Let's try it.
This is Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Play button I can really want to configure. Okay.
You know, there were rumors that the Switch cartridges would install updates directly to the game card.
Yeah, I remember that.
But you know, my understanding is that like a rewritable ROM would not last as long.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it's for the best. I mean, unless it was like the patches were installed on like a separate chip inside or something like that.
So I don't think I can update the cartridges. At least I can't find out a way to do that.
Oh, wait, what did you just do? Did you remap your buttons?
Well, you
or
can
something?
do that, yeah, but that's just like system wide. I want to be able to remap them per game. I don't want to have to do it.
Yeah, because you're not. How you gonna know what?
Right. So I can't update that when I'm. I mean, I can't update the cartridges that way unless there's another way to do it. Okay, where's Electro Cop? There it is. This is another one I had. The Criminal Brain.
Is this the one that has like the really?
I love the music in this game.
Side scrolling.
Yeah, but
like,
you know,
it looks
you can
impressive,
go
but your character like takes up so much of the screen. It's hard to really see what you're doing.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, I don't feel like that's the case for this. At least I don't. But you know, this was a game that I had on the system. Like, I think it's kind of impressive looking even now.
I mean, it's definitely interesting, sort of unique visual effects for sure.
Yeah.
Are you like fast forwarding or something?
No, it doesn't run at a very good frame rate, I guess. It looks like...
No, when you like when I was looking at like the title screen though.
Oh yeah, when you start the game, it just like goes through the whole like intro really quick. How do I take this thing? I sit down. I already have. Uh-oh. Jeez.
I feel like it's just really hard to see like very far ahead of you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, well, you definitely can't see it far ahead. I'm gonna die. I like when he dies, he turns to blue dust. Mysterious blue powder. And mysterious blue powder found in old Megacorp research facility.
Megacorp.
Little do we know that it used to be Electrocop. Uh-oh, can I not? I can pause the game at the game over screen.
Oh, so is that like a system level pause, I wonder?
No, it's like
it's definitely an interesting game though. I mean, you know, these were the ideas that people had for like how to make a 3D game, you know?
Yeah. So I don't think I can reset the game here. Or it's just like locked up.
Have you like, did you like pause the pause?
No, I gotta go to I think I gotta go to the menu. Oh. I wish there was like a reset game in the home menu there. Soft locks at the game over there. Yep. Chips challenge. Let me do this for one more minute, but I will.
That's a golf game, right?
No, it's a puzzle game.
Oh, okay. I was thinking like chip in the hole. I don't know. I don't know. What is golf?
I think I need the code to open it. I barely remember how to play this game.
Look, I know the name Chips Challenge. But that's all I know is the name.
I wonder if this has Taz Adventure in Slime World on it. But thinking back on it, I don't think that I ever beat a game on this system. And there's always been something weird about just Atari games in general. I could never finish them. I mean, most of them, I guess didn't have endings. But no, I never beat a game on this system, I don't think.
I like how that gun that's on your shoulder just looks so weightless. Like it's just adding absolutely no strain to your movement. It's just like it weighs as much as a feather.
The Lynx, both are says the Lynx didn't have the battery power to permit anyone to finish a game. And you know what? That's honestly probably true.
Did you ever finish a game?
No, that's what I was saying. It's like I've never finished the game on the system. I don't know. That's what happens. All right.
Well, you lasted longer than I ever have in that game. Which I only played it once, so.
I'm kind of amazed at this whole setup is
what was that game
well
called? Electro Cop?
What's that?
Electro Cop.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, look at all those chips
Chip
that make
McCallahan
up
suddenly stops eating lunch. Melinda, the mental marvel, is sitting down next to him.
Dirty Chip McCallahan.
Yep. If you finish challenge, you can join our computer club, the Bitbusters. Chip crunches his bag of pretzels and gulps, "I'll do it." Please enter the code at the start of the level. Press fire to begin. Okay, so collect chip.
Man, you don't have much time.
Oh, I gotta get the chips, that's why.
Gotta get all the colored keys. It's basically Doom.
Yowzer, your first try.
Wow, so you're in the computer club, huh?
Can I not? I kills me if I... Oops! It's so genuine.
Oops.
Oops. Oh, I see. I get it now.
Oh, that's kind of weird, but
If I can't,
interesting.
can I pull it?
Oh, we got 25 QARs from PFAZ, PSFAZ, PizFaz. I don't know how to say that name, but thank you. Saying, is there a story behind the MLiG theme? Love the content. Looking forward to the next analog frontier. There's not really a story behind it, but it is composed by a longtime friend of Corey's that he grew up with.
I gotta step on it first. I get it now. I'm just like incapable of doing it correctly. There we go.
Yeah, it's Matt McCheskey. He's credited in every video.
Yep.
For the MLiG theme. There is a vocal version of it. The title of it is just, the full vocal version is titled Principal. And it's on Matt McCheskey's Bandcamp page. But he does not have a instrumental version of it available because Because he considers the instrumental non-vocal version like our exclusive theme.
Oh, can blue walk on water? Oh, there we go. I get it. I get it. Magnets. I can walk on these. Oh, this is my last life. There we go.
This definitely seems like a game that I would have played.
Yeah, I mean this feels like a portable game. Let's try that again, shall we? It's pretty cool though. I like it. And this is, I mean, I just didn't buy this one back in the day. I just didn't have any interest at all. I mean, I didn't have any interest in it.
There was a $5 super chat from the Rocket Gamer. Thank you.
Thank you.
Saying to Corey and or Try, hope you enjoyed Retro World Expo. I live in that area but couldn't make it. Would have loved to meet you. Any experiences? We were both like not excited about it at all.
Yeah.
To be perfectly honest, and like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think it was just like this weird thing of like, you know, getting back out there and doing that kind of thing after so long of not. And, you know, and also like, you know, concerns about rising game prices and stuff. But, you know, we were both like, oh, we're glad we went. Like, we had a lot of fun. It was good hanging out with, you know, the people again.
Yeah.
You know, we met some people that we hadn't met before. We got to talk to several people that we, you know, had talked to before, but just didn't have much time to talk to before. And, you know, we had a really good time. We had a really good time. Did buy a few games.
Yeah, you bought
I
more
bought
than
a few
I
more
did.
than you did, but I showed the games that I did a little before Duke came in for the Mario Party last week. I did a little pickups on the stream.
I like that you can play this with one hand if you want to. What am I supposed to do here? So there is in-game save states. There's a quick save and a save and load.
When we're going to do RGB, HDMI, and Wii U video quality. Well, it'll be included as part of the Wii video that
they do it.
I like to think we could get around to doing next year. Which I probably also said last year.
And Zendikon are both on here.
But I really do think I will do it next year.
So I'm gonna try some Xeno Crisis. So before on the other one, all the Genesis games used the Blastum, the Steve Snake Blastum. No, it's not Steve Snake. Is it Steve Snake? Blastum. It uses the Blastum emulator. It's all looks pretty soft. Though. There is no.
Well, you think it might just? You think it's Genesis emulated, or?
Yeah, I mean you see it. So it's pixel perfect.
I see someone in the chat said, I like how Try's name reads as both Triforce and Tri-Ace. You know, a lot of people do think it's Tri-Ace, and, you know, I came up with his name when I was like I don't know, 13, 14, you know, I'm stuck with it at this point.
Yeah.
But
So
you know, and I had never played a Tri-Ace game at that point, and still haven't played as many as I would like to. But a lot of people do think it's Tri-Ace. But what's funny is on a recent, I think it was a DF Direct. I don't think it was another episode. I think it was a DF Direct. Alex was talking about, I think it was like when I think the new Star Ocean game was announced, and they talked about it a little bit on the DF Direct. And Alex referred to Tri-Ace as Triforce. Like, I kind of like wondered if like it was me that was like my name that got him confused. Because I know he showed up in a stream a time or two.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely filtered. It definitely has a bilinear filter over it. I wish there was a way to turn that off. I'm pretty sure that was a problem with the other one, too.
I saw a lot of people really kind of criticizing how the new Star Ocean looked. I've never really played a Star Ocean game.
I can't believe they're still making them, honestly, because I thought
it's
the last
really
one
surprising.
was like
but you know, like
not considered to be that good.
I don't know, like I thought the trailer looked kind of cool.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
The character models didn't look like anything amazing or anything like that, sure, but like it kind of had like a Xenoblade-esque like kind of exploration. That's except you could fly, which was kind of cool. Which was like the best part of Xenoblade Chronicles X was like flying in that world. Like that like completely blew my mind. Like how scalable that was, like with your mech, and it's a really impressively constructed world. So I don't know, like that definitely kind of piqued my interest. Like I was like, oh, like flying around in this world looks fun.
Yeah.
But I don't know, a lot of people seemed kind of down on how it looked, but like, I mean, I don't know.
I think a lot of people were down on the last one. I never played, I have the last one, but I never played it. Like I heard that it's like 20 hours long, and that's why it was more interesting to me.
Well, maybe I should get it. That sounds amazing.
Yeah, right?
There was also a $2 super chat from Demo Kirby.
Thank you.
Thank you. Saying that DOS Chips Challenge is abandonware to play on PC.
Well,
so I mean,
cool.
so it was. It was.
I was wrong about it.
Unreleased or.
So I like that. I don't know if the Genesis version is like this. So it's essentially like a twin stick shooter, right? They use the A, B, X, and Y buttons to do it, like to shoot in all directions while moving.
Right.
But you know, like you can only dodge when you are like let go of all shoot buttons. I would prefer to be able to dodge while I'm shooting, just like press it and he'll dodge.
Right. I'll have to check again how the Switch version works, because I was really surprised by that.
I'm pretty sure that
it actually works as a dual stick shooter.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I was more interested about. I don't know if that makes the game
I'm sure it makes it a lot easier. I'm sure it makes it easier. No, this is Genesis ?
Yes.
It's a Genesis game, but we're not sure if it's like recompiled or if it's running on emulator.
Right. Oh, we're almost to 200 subs. Try just noticed that today that we were as close as we were, or you said you noticed it the other day.
Oh, it's like 2 days ago. Like it felt like we were like within a couple hundred or so of 200,000, like for years. It feels like.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's been a slow.
And like it's been really slow through the 190s. And then like I was like, oh, we're like less than 1,000 away all of a sudden.
Now we're at like almost less than 500 now.
Yeah.
It's, yeah, like I think that when a lot of people hit that like 100,000, they, in my experience, it always seems like they hit 200,000 like really quick. But it took us a long time to go from 100,000 to 200,000.
I mean,
it was like what, like three years, right?
Yeah, I mean, we had our mojo has come and gone over the past 2 years, you know.
Yes, exactly.
We've had our ups and downs in terms of like getting content out as regularly as we would like.
Yeah.
You know, we're gonna have some pretty crazy stuff between now and the end of the year.
Yeah,
like some pretty interesting episodes. Like,
have you told them what the next one is?
Yeah, I've spoiled what the next episode.
Oh, okay.
Is. Which
and,
is,
like, and that's in addition to like, you know, like I'm working on the Mr. video as well.
Yeah,
and that's
that
just
should
like,
be up at the end of the year, and there's gonna be something else too. So
yeah,
in addition to games we played 2021. So, you know, I feel like several episodes we've done lately of like, I feel like I've kind of got my groove back, but really it was you know, the Super Scope episode that like just felt really good to produce.
Yeah.
And then the one we're working on now is pretty fun as well, but it's also going to be like, it could possibly be the longest edited episode we've ever done, even longer than games we played 2020.
Oh my gosh. Like I have no idea. Like I don't know what to expect the final runtime to be on it. But it's gonna be something, it's like it's gonna be kind of formulaic, I guess. In terms of like its structure, I guess.
Well, I mean, I don't know about formulaic necessarily. It's just going to move from thing to thing really quickly.
Yes, exactly.
And it's going to be easy to edit. Like I just got my voiceover strung out today, and it's like over 50 minutes, and that doesn't include my on-camera segments.
Right.
Which will add several more minutes. And then that's not even counting your stuff. So this is very likely going to be like 100, an hour and a half plus.
Yes.
But anyway, it's I've said it before. I don't think I said it this stream, but it's playing regular Switch games with the Switch Online controllers. Like, we're over 100 Switch games.
And most of those games, it's going to be focused on for like half a minute to a minute.
Yeah, most of them, yes.
Yeah. I'll play some Technos.
And, you know, basically explaining like, why would you want to play this game with this classic controller, and how does it work? You know, how well does it work? Are there any concessions like, oh, you can't do this, but otherwise it works fine? You know, you don't really have to have this function, or, you know, but how you could button map it to work.
Yeah.
So it's actually I think it's just a lot of fun, and it's been fun sort of experimenting with all these games that a lot of them that I haven't played much of, and now I'm kind of like, ooh, I want to play this more because I can play it.
Yeah,
with
I see that Armando is saying us. So like Sonic Mania with the Genesis Classic controller, and that's going to be the first game in the episode.
Yeah. Although, you know, I think I'm going to like when I am sort of setting up in the beginning where I'm like explain the functionality of the different controllers, like what button does what.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably like show some footage from various games that will appear later in the episode. But like that will be the first like game that's like actually in focus.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So, you know, on the subject of Sonic Mania, yes, that's the first episode or first game in the episode, and Mania mode can be completely played with just like the original with one button. But Encore mode requires you to press the X button, and only the X button, to swap characters. And the Genesis 3 button has no button connected to X. And I think the big thing that people don't understand is that you can't remap those controllers at the system level.
Yeah, and I established that very early in the episode, and there's still going to be a bunch of comments saying, "Oh, you can remap Switch buttons."
But I'll tell you, like the first section that I do is like a lot of like Sega games. So I do like that. I do like Streets of Rage 4 and like the Sega Ages stuff. And Streets of Rage 4 with the Legacy controller mode is incredible. It like with the 3-button controller. It is like the way.
Oh, Streets of Rage 4. Oh, yeah, it's unbelievable.
Streets of Rage 4 with the Genesis 3-button in Legacy mode is it's like it's like by far the best game I played.
Bad.
Like it's so good.
It's perfect. It's perfect.
Yes.
I saw Ara Monado say, "I love playing a Hat in Time with a GameCube controller." That's an interesting idea. Yeah, I really gotta get one of those adapters.
I can do that one. You have that too, don't you? But you have already done on your games. Like I'm doing them like.
Yeah, I mean, to be clear, the GameCube controller is not going to be like we're sticking to. I saw someone else ask like, "Oh, are you comparing with other N64 controllers or just for first party?" We're not really comparing to anything. We are just the Switch Online controllers, the controllers that Nintendo only sells to people who subscribe to Switch Online, and that are intended to use for their emulators on Switch, but using those with other games, not using them with the intended emulator apps. Now, sometimes it's like playing an emulated compilation or something like that,
right.
But not like Super Nintendo app or the NES app or the Genesis app or the N64, which we don't even have the Genesis and N64 because we don't have the expansion pack. But yeah, I did try a Hat in Time with the N64 controller, which does not work because you kind of need a lot of buttons for that game.
It's like it's like hit me with a shovel. I like that they just didn't go for the baseball bats. Like they straight up have shovels in this one. I barely played the arcade version.
It's fun. It's fun messing around with that. But yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people will probably, why didn't you try the GameCube controller? But I mean, we don't have it, and I don't know. Like, I mean, there's so much like I said, the episodes as it is going to be like so long.
Yeah,
and like,
like it's so long, and like if it was like way out of control, we've like thought about splitting in half, but we'll see where the final number is.
It's possible that we could still split it into episodes, but
yeah, and they just be released like a week apart.
Yeah, most likely though, it's just going to be all in one, I think.
Yeah.
Also, there was a $5 super chat from Axel Kusanagi saying,
"Thank you.
Not to brag, but I'm doing a GC Dual install. Wish me luck." Awesome.
Good luck.
Awesome. And there was also a $10 super chat from Craig Wan. Thank you. Saying, well, hello again, my dudes. My gaming setup is almost complete, and I might consider getting some speakers or a soundbar. Anything you guys can recommend? Would love to hear your suggestions. I don't have a lot of experience with sound bars. I did have like a very small one. I wasn't really all that happy with it. I believe it appears in the old, what was it, 2015 tour video, whenever that came out. Was it in that video? I don't know. I can't remember. Anyway, yeah, it probably wasn't in that video, but I did have it at some point. I wasn't too impressed with that, but like a longer sound bar, maybe it would sound a little better. I like just having, either, just classics or a bookshelf or floor standing speakers. The ones I've used are Polk
Push
Audio,
appropriate button.
but
What is the appropriate
I'm not
button?
the biggest audiophile, but and I don't know a lot about different speaker brands, but I've been happy with Polk speakers, so I've kind of stuck with them. We use Denon receivers because they play nicely with the OSSC and frame lock mode. Oh, you're like way taller than all these other guys. Like you're like beating
so
up on children.
they look like children. Like all of them.
They really look like children, except they have beards. What is this?
It's like the bearded children. They're just they're just children dressed up like a biker gang, like on Halloween. And then this guy comes along, he's just like,
what is this game called?
The Combat Tribes. There's a Super NES version of this, right? It's like Undercover Cops or something like that.
This is hilarious. Like, I've never seen a game look like this where you're just like a human bigger than these other humans that you're also beating up. Like, it's just amazing, actually. But yeah, Denon, and Marantz is owned by the same company as Denon. So, like, their functionality should be the same as well. I'm sure there are other brands that work well with, like, OSSC and Retrode 5X, but all I know is that those do tend to work.
You see that? I smacked two guys' heads together, and there's a big, like, splash of blood that came out of both of their faces. And there's, like, been no blood in the game up until that happened.
This game is really, really funny to me.
Look at his boots. He's got these little like leprechaun boots on. Or the cowboy boots, I guess. You see the spurs on them.
There was 999 from Sean Quinn saying, "Hey, try. I hear you can remap switch buttons."
Yeah.
Yes, you can. And you're not going to be the last one to say it, except it's not true when it comes to the online controllers. It's just not true.
Which is weird. I wonder why
see, so
I hope that they don't patch in that, like, don't jinx it. I hope they don't patch that in, like, before the episode comes out, because then we're going to be right there.
That'll be horrible. Well, like, back to the example of the Hat in Time, like, that game, and a bunch, there are a bunch of games where, like, jump is on B and attack is on Y. And, there's no in-game remapping function. Like, so you run across that in the Hat in Time, you run across that in Ukulele. And there's just not much you can do in those games because jump is B, which feels weird, obviously, and you don't have a Y button, so
yeah,
you're out of luck.
Now,
there's $5 from Jonathan.
If they patch it in, so if they patch in remapping those controls, like after the video comes out, I could see us like coming back to it, and like
maybe,
going through all the stuff that didn't work. And then you could really go all
out. There was a $5 super chat from Jonathan Henson saying, "Corey, I promise I'm sending you those magazines this week."
He has like some Nintendo Forces that he's gonna send. It's no rush at all. But thank you. Like, I'm gonna throw this go-kart. And he almost looks like Karnoff a little bit. Oh, he's basically Karnoff.
Yeah. I got my most recent Video Game History Foundation random magazine.
Oh, I did too.
Unfortunately, it was, my first duplicate. It was, not from them, but it was the Nintendo Power from 1999, which was,
that's what I got too.
The right smack in the middle of the era that I was subscribed to them. It's the one with Star Wars pod racing on it.
You want to see what I got?
What'd you get?
Well, let me show you.
Is it lame?
That's what I got.
Oh, okay. I mean, of course, I have that one too. That's
look
cool
at that camera
that
angle. Like this is like this looks like a B-roll shot, doesn't it? Like the controller. Here's how we do it. Right? There's like the B-roll shot right here.
Yep.
Just like that.
I mean that's cool that you got a Pokemon. I mean, because that's like one of your favorite N64 games.
Yeah, in a weird twist of fate. That's true.
New Pokemon Snap is going to be in the episode for playing with the N64 controller. You can't do everything in it, but you can play it surprisingly well, actually. It actually seems pretty fun. I feel like I might enjoy it more than the N64 game. I never liked the N64 one that much.
Sorry about that. It was echoing because it's sending audio from like my camera here is going to my capture card, and when I was on my on that shot, I forgot to mute the audio. Sorry about that.
There was also $4.99 from Paul Sutton.
Oh. We haven't
saying,
seen Paul in a while.
So how many 9-year-olds do you think you can beat up in a row? One at a time. They're not allowed to gang up on you.
I don't know. It depends.
What if
how...
one is enough to gang up on me?
I mean, like as the father of a 9-year-old, I don't think I could like beat up a lot of them. I get tired out probably after a while. Because like my son is 6, almost 7, and I can still like pick him up real easy.
Oh my gosh, he's almost 7. How did that happen?
I don't know. oh. But I can't pick up my daughter and like throw her around anymore.
Throw her around.
Well, I mean, they used to like it when I would pick them up and like throw them on the bed and stuff like that. Go up the stairs. This guy, he just like looks like he's walking around like he's just having like the worst day. You know what I mean? He's having a real bad day.
The proportions in this game are hilarious.
Yeah, right?
I mean, I might just feel so bad beating up 9-year-olds though that like I might just lose the energy and the will to fight.
Yeah.
Unless they're just like, some real punks.
There's a lot of different moves in this. It's like kicking him when he's down. There's something about the Technos Land. There's definitely something about the art style that it's like bad, but it's also kind of awesome.
EB Chill, $5. Thank you. My 9-year-old is 5'6" and 215 pounds. You're welcome to try.
Yeah, there's. It seems to be like going from like 8 to 9 is when they are they start to get really heavy. You know, it's kind of weird.
I like how you were
I wasn't
chasing Karnov like through this whole level.
Yeah, throughout Technos Land.
Yeah.
I just like how the kicking when they're down. I like how after every level it says "to be continued." Ooh, we got some pinball machines here. Some throw around some Rick Dat. Got a Rick Dat.
I'm just kind of enamored with this game. Like, it looks horrible and amazing at the same time.
It's 3 players simultaneous too.
Is it really?
Yeah. Like, you know, I know I need to play other things, but I kind of want to just keep on playing this because now I'm like at the roller derby here.
Yeah, I'm feeling kind of invested in this game, honestly. You should try another controller at some point.
I will, yeah.
I'm just kind of
I'm
curious
getting the authentic experience
if an Xbox controller would work or if a Switch controller would work.
Well, I can try. Hang on. Let me grab something
here. You look like you were staying like in exactly the right place to like not get hit by anyone.
All right. We'll try this. We're gonna try the. Make this smaller so I can see that what I'm showing. I'll try the 8-bit dough SN30 Pro Plus with a receiver.
Oh, okay.
Oh, connected. Oh, we might be in business.
But
oh,
is
look
it,
at that in the menu?
So it's like Switch A, like sort of.
Yeah, and even like the hang on. So I think that, you know, the B and A, like they're swapped.
Right. I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah. This is a heck of a lot more comfortable, I'll tell you that.
But like, it you know, it probably also means like jump buttons and platformers would be like kind of weird if they're basing it on Xbox layout primarily.
Uh-oh. Yeah, but he's just walking upwards now.
Uh-oh.
I'll try to turn it off. Maybe if I put it in switch mode, it'll do something.
Oh, are you an X input?
That's gotta be X input, I think. Yeah, loaded up all those.
Yeah, it is a little weird that they went with Xbox layout for a retro system, but it also like, I mean, it's not surprising. It kind of makes sense. Like, I mean, you know, that Switch controllers aren't really designed so much to be used with other things as much as Xbox controllers are, and you know, like Xbox layout has kind of been adopted more widely for like, you know, like the Steam controller and Steam Deck and stuff like that. Not that I, you know, wish to defend the Xbox layout because it never should have happened. They should have done something completely different, or other than letters, or they just should have done what Nintendo did. But really, the blame lies with Sega, ultimately, because they just copied what Sega did.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna try something else. I do like that the menu goes. Okay. So I don't know. Is that? No. So it's not reversed. So I guess. It's mapped the same way, but B is A. You know, like they're in the same location, but they're
the bottom button on the Switch controller is acting as confirm.
Yes.
Yeah. I see. Well, I mean, that makes sense in the sense that it's not going to mess up your button layout in the games.
Right. Should I play something else?
I'm sure you could just plug a Xbox One or Series X controller.
Yeah, I don't know any of these games. What is Battle Lane Volume 5? Look at that. Look at that art. Let's try it.
The ultimate 3D Mind Teaser Blockout. I want to see that.
Oof, look at that. You know, Battle Lane Volume 5. They got to have like a non-filtered option on here. I think if they're doing firmware updates, then I highly recommend they have a version that's just like not filtered.
Or sharp interpolation.
Yeah. Oh, that's... So is there Battle Lanes Volume 1, 2, 3, and 4?
I mean, I think Xbox should have just done colors. Although I guess that would create colorblind issues, but
yeah. I mean, they pretty much did though. Oh, we got rockets on here. Oof. Makes me think of Thundercade, kind of, on the NES. I think that's an arcade game though too.
I want to see what that blockout game is.
Okay, well I can't. This feels incredibly difficult to me. You want to see what blockout is?
I want to see what blockout is. I love
3D Mind Teaser. You don't want to see what the Dr. John's Adventured Mysterious Stones is?
I mean, I kind of want to see what both of those are, but I want to see blockout first.
Minky Monkey. But you see, it shows the like in the artwork there, it's all like pixel perfect and not filtered at all. So they know what that looks like. They can make that happen.
Is blockout 3D Tetris? I don't know. I'm curious.
Try some warm up here. Ooh. What do you say?
These wireframes look pretty cool in the menu. Oh wow.
Oh, is this like what Weltris was like?
Maybe.
Is Weltris
I don't think I've ever played Weltris.
The Tetris that's like from the top down.
It looks different than that though. Definitely probably kind of difficult to play, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Well, you made
Somebody
a line,
thought this was a good idea.
But I guess it didn't count.
What?
It looks like you made a line, but...
Yeah, oh.
Yeah. Do you have to make like a whole like cube or something?
Maybe.
Oh. Oh, apparently this is on Genesis.
Oof. Oh, I should put that in.
Definitely visually interesting, though.
Yeah,
But yeah,
it seems like it feels overcomplicated.
Yeah, I mean it's a cool tech demo, but I'm not so sure if it looks like a fun game to play.
Yeah, well, for a reason we haven't heard much about it.
Well, I want to see Dr. John's whatever, whatever
Mysterious
it was called.
Stones.
Which collection are you playing right now?
This is the Technos Arcade.
Okay. I like how some of these, this
one doesn't look filtered though.
They almost look more like magazine ads.
Oh, it is a little bit filtered. This one looks less filtered.
Wow, look at that world map.
Here we go.
Dr. John's Adventure.
Mysterious.
Look how red his nose is.
I gotta pick up all the stones. I gotta pick up all these mysterious stones. There's too many mysterious stones. This statue almost looks like Leonardo, kind of.
Yeah. He's got like a blue jay on his shoulder or something.
Oh, I died. Guess we're going up here.
Could you imagine if like Dr. John like became one of the like signature video game heroes? Like
he should have been.
Oh. Like what if instead of making Uncharted games, Naughty Dog ended up making sequels to Dr. John?
Uh-oh. The room is catching on fire. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh! I got knocked all the way across the map there. It was kind of crazy when I was making the thumbnail, and I realized that I haven't streamed since the 24th of October. I haven't been on the stream.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know.
I don't think
that adds up though.
Yeah, it doesn't. I don't think I've missed that much time in a row like that before.
What was the last stream you did?
It's a Splatterhouse.
Oh yeah, it doesn't feel that long ago. That was kind of fun to watch.
All right, let's play something else here.
Pop in a different cart.
Yeah, this is the it's not Jaleco, it's Gaelco. I don't know anything. Who is Gaelco?
Gaelco? Instead of Jaleco?
Yeah, that's what it says. So like, is this like a... Seriously, look, it's like Gaelco.
Wow.
This is a major blind spot for me. I have no idea what they are.
I remember growing up, a friend said Jailco. He said, "Oh, they're just they're making games from jail."
Jailco.
Jailco. You know.
So let me see if I can do the.
How quickly does the stuff appear? Like after you put the cart in.
What's that?
Like, did the games appear pretty quickly? Like after you put the card in?
Well,
it kind of blows my mind how fast Switch games appear on the dashboard when you put them in. It's like a second or less. Like it's really crazy fast.
Everyone should know Gaelco because of Smashing Drive. It's an old Next Level forum favorite.
Oh.
I think. Like I remember it coming up a lot. Alright, so we got World Rally.
I'm gonna look up Gaelco. Or it's not Gaelco, it's Gaelco?
Gaelco? Yeah. Gaelco. I mean, like, oh, there's like a bear in the audience there.
Is there?
You see that?
I'm not.
This is kind of an awesome title screen, though.
I'm not seeing it.
I have no idea.
Gabinete
I've never played this.
Electronico Consultivo, which translates to electronic consultative cabinet, but is trademarked and better known as Gaelco, a Spanish company that develops and publishes arcade games and video games.
Is this like... What the heck? Is this...
Oh, this looks like that Neo Geo
Yeah, I was
game.
gonna say, like, why is this exactly like Neo Drift Out? Is it like the same people? Because this is definitely like the same thing as Neo Drift Out, like the exact same game basically on the Neo Geo.
This is World Rally Championship?
It was just called World Rally. Will you look it up and see if they're...
Well, it's on this list of their games.
Yeah, I mean, this is... And was this before Neo Drift Out? Because this is like the same thing.
Yeah.
Like the exact same
car,
thing.
like my memory of what Neo
But
Drift
less,
Out looks
like
could be
less
wrong,
cartoony
but
looking.
like I almost feel like the car looks like it moves almost more smooth. Like this turns look almost
It
smoother.
looks more digitized. Oh, look at this.
Yeah.
There's nothing. Oh! You see that? That's how you do it, right there. Sorry, I got a little loud there.
Okay, World Rally is a 1993 racing video game developed by Ziggurat Software and published by Gaelco in Spain, Sigma in Japan, and Atari Games in North America. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, see, not Sonic is saying Neo.
What if
Drift
it's
Out
called
is,
the Jaleco Collection
96.
because like you've got all these like Europe region versions, you know?
Yeah.
So like I wonder if it's like because it's a Spanish publisher.
Maybe, but I mean, this is. I mean, when did this say this came out? Because Neo Drift Out was
1993.
Wow. So this was like before Drift Out then. And you know, before that was what was it, like Overtop? I think it was there. That wasn't a rally game, but you know, it's the same gameplay style. Wow, so like this is...
Yeah, I'm not
you know, I'm
seeing
like
a
that's
mention of
impressive. Like I
Drift
wonder if
Out
there's
on this
anybody like
page.
left the team for this and went to Visco.
It's Ziggurat Software. The developer appears to have been a Spanish developer. But Neo Drift Out, I assume, is Japanese.
And this one uses a lot more digitized graphics, too.
Yeah. What was the first game? Is it just Neo Drift Out, or is there something else? Like, what's the first one?
What?
Isn't it called? Was it Neo Drift Out?
Neo Drift Out is the.
Okay, 1996.
Right. We see if
it's the fourth title in the Drift Out series.
Yeah, there's like Overtop, and I don't know what else there was.
Overtop.
I think Overtop is the second one, but it's not. The rollover animation is really cool.
Oh wait, okay, so Overtop.
So Overtop is somebody else. Yeah.
Overtop is a racing arcade video game developed by ADK and originally published by SNK.
Okay.
1996 is the spiritual successor to Thrash Rally, which was released earlier in 1991 on Neo Geo platforms.
Okay, so that
Thrash Rally came out in 91. Which apparently came to Switch via Hamster. We're gonna look up a YouTube video of
Thrasher.
What was it? Thrash Out, I think. Neo Geo Thrash Rally. Yes, I do not have YouTube Premium.
It looks like, I'm looking at the chat. I'm not barely even playing here. The wrecks in this are pretty good.
This Thrash Rally looks a lot less impressive.
Yeah. Than this?
Well, that and, you know, like Neo Drift Out and stuff. Like, it's really much more of an overhead perspective. Like, whereas this is like, you kind of feel like you're looking at it from an angle. What was it 4/3 or whatever they call the view, you know?
Mm-hmm. Isometric.
Definitely surprising to see this, though. Like, it's... I guess there's more games of this sort of style and perspective than we thought.
Yeah. I'm shocked. And it's good. I wonder if it saves your high scores.
Hamster's been really scraping the bottom of the barrel recently. I have not really followed.
They might be running out of stuff to do.
Yeah, I haven't really followed them.
Look, that is a bear in the upper right-hand corner. That is a bear.
Like with the ears on it?
Yes, it's a bear.
Oh, okay. I'm starting to see it.
That is a bear.
That's a bear.
I can't be the only one that sees that. Right?
That's a bear. There was
not
a $5 super chat
a
from
bear in the audience going to the rally race.
With no message, but thank you. And also 5 from Warren Hokie. Thank you. I was just about to say, been long time no see, but he starts it off with sorry it's been so long. Hope all is well and keep all the great content coming. This would have been so much fun on a GBA or DS handheld. Yeah. Like a game like this would be really interesting on GBA.
Look at that.
There's a bar.
That there is a bear. Have I ever seen one? I definitely see the bear. So this is awesome. Like now suddenly I feel inspired.
Now you want to dig into the Gaelco library.
Yeah, alligator hunt. Glass.
Alligator hunt.
Thunder hoop. Let's try alligator hunt. Hunt some them gators.
No. It's a crosshair shooter.
Oh, like Cabal?
Maybe. I don't know. That's what the genre was listed as on the dashboard, though.
Ooh, alligator. Oh, it's like there's alien alligators are attacking the Earth.
Whoa.
Ooh. The only people that can stop them are kids wearing their hats backwards.
They're our only hope. Are you on like a little skateboard type thing?
Yeah.
Too?
Look, he's on a skateboard. Okay, so look, it's like Wild Guns.
I feel like Corey's next video needs to be like Gaelco games.
Like, oh, look, he does like flips and stuff. And cartwheels.
Awesome.
This is the kind of game that, you know, like if I played this in the arcade, if I'd ever even heard of it, like I would just think it was the coolest thing, him doing that flip on the like that cartwheel on his skateboard.
My favorite thing is like, you know, there's like this super serious control room down below. They're like sending you up.
Yeah. And everything's like blown up.
Our best hope.
You can juggle them?
I kind of can't believe we've never heard of this developer before, because they seem kind of impressive, actually.
Yeah.
Or publisher, I guess. Or, I don't know, it might have been both.
They're like 2 for 2 out of everything I've played on here so far. Edgy Squirrel just ordered it. Ooh. Yeah, there's a brutality meter. Look at this! It's like... Listen to this music, too!
Yeah,
like butt rock.
Spanish video games might have been like way ahead of the curve back in the mid-90s.
Dude, he's like taking out these battleships. It's like War of the Worlds up here. And are you hearing this music?
Is it amazing?
It's great.
Is this going to be on the games we played 2021?
I will totally put. Yeah, has this been like come out on anything else, or is it just like in arcades and that's it?
Let's go to our friend Wikipedia.
I am completely blown away by this right now. And the music is amazing.
Lauren Hokie says the guitar solo is extreme. There was $2 from Mega X6 saying, this reminds me of Mighty Max.
I'm not familiar with that. Oh, I'm getting inside the ship.
Like... It seems to only indicate that it's like
what's gonna happen now?
Come to
Look at
arcade,
this!
And then it says, as of April 2020, the rights to Alligator Hunt were acquired by Pico Interactive, who I think that's who does. What? What is this?
I know.
What is this? This game is amazing.
Oh my! It's gonna turn into a. It's gonna turn into a shooter. Look at. Oh my god! And then the music like kicks back in. It like doesn't even like drop a beat. It just like picks up with the same song.
Like this, almost like single-handedly makes me like want Evercade. This game is amazing.
It really is.
Like, and that's like the only thing mentioned in the Wikipedia article. It says the game was included as part of the Gaelco Arcade 1 compilation for Evercade, marking its first console debut. Like, that's wild. It's wild, Sandy. It is wild. It is wild.
Oh, and you like shoot the alligators, like a bunch of M's come out of them, and they go boink, 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 boink. I've seen someone better. Oh, we got it's boss time.
Brutality efficacy. Is that the name of the boss, or is that like they're rating on how brutal they are? This background is pretty great too.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. It makes me think of like level 2 of Blazing Star on the Neo Geo, where it's kind of like this weird.
I think I know what you're talking about.
It almost looks like maybe what's the Game Boy Advance game?
Oh, Iridium 2.
Yeah.
Iridium 3D is kind of a different perspective, right?
I don't know. I'm getting crushed by this thing. We're gonna keep playing this.
It's kind of amazing.
Yeah, I want to see what's gonna happen. I only take 3 hits. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, I got missiles.
There was $4.99 from Paul Sutton.
Oh, thank you.
Saying, I'm not saying my being here it has anything to do with how great the stream turned out, but. So you're saying
it's good to see you back. You haven't been in a stream in a couple months, I think. Stop the flow and tell me what's wrong. First, destroy their computer center. And it's just this kid on a skateboard doing all this. And it's got like fully voiced cutscenes. Look at him. He's like, ooh. It's like, he's this kid. He's like talking to this older woman. He's like, okay, honey. That's what he said to her. He's just like, you know, he's like a 12-year-old kid. He says to his commander, a much older woman than he is. He's like, okay, honey.
It's funny, Sandy. It's pretty funny.
Those explosions are great too. I'm pretty impressed. This is a definition of a hidden gem.
Yeah,
absolutely. Those explosions, like the battle cruisers, are awesome too. They catch on fire.
We need to get Hotego on this, like.
Yeah, get him aboard, dude.
Yeah, it seems to only be on the Evercade, which is crazy to me. Like, I wonder if like this has just been like lost in like rights limbo for so long or something.
Maybe. Ooh, yes, that's cool. Oh, I got super missiles.
You can like move to this. You move the cursor freely, and then you like tap to like move like in Wild Guns or something.
Yeah, well, with the ship, he only seems to do like the rolls, which is like not the most intuitive thing. But I like that his perspective, like it changes, you know, like his angle.
Yeah.
You see that they're shooting these the sea beams at you. And you can also like juggle the enemies. You get like lots of. Oh! You see the pilot flew out of that thing and he like bloated up and exploded.
Wow, yeah.
His feet are definitely still on the skateboard.
Oh, yeah. They might be fused to his shoes.
And the music,
like, I can understand why this game didn't get
like
console port back in the day, because there's just like so many like angles and frames of animation.
Oh! He flew out of the ship and was like suffocating in space. When did this come out?
94.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, it feels graphically ahead of its time by a lot.
Yeah.
So it's just one of those arcade only games. It just never got
it looks
any
like
kind
this
of port.
came out. Like on Wikipedia, it only indicates that this ever came out in Spain and Japan.
Really?
Like it says
so all that voice acting was all in English.
Spain 1994, Japan 1995. Like, you know, it's kind of interesting. Like from a game design perspective, like these games have seemed kind of Japanese. Like, I wonder if that was like a common trend in like Spanish games, or if it was just like this one developer. You know, like this to me, like some of the visual elements maybe kind of feel European, but like it doesn't feel like your typical European game,
right?
Of that era. Like it's interesting. Like it definitely has its own flavor that's kind of intriguing. You know?
Yeah. But I like that this music is kind of it's kind of continuous, like Space Harrier-esque, and then it's just like one track that just continues throughout the whole thing. And I also like that it's basically, it feels like one long adventure, I guess so far it does. Just like, you know, you leave one area and the progression just like picks up like right after. You know what I mean? Like, you fly into space and it feels continuous, even though it's like broken up as levels, it just feels continuous in a way that a lot of games don't.
Yeah. I mean, I'm very impressed.
I wonder if I'm going to get back out of the ship, though.
I bet you will. Like, you're probably going to the alligator planet now.
Yeah.
You're going to...
I hope nobody minds that I'm just, like, playing this one a whole bunch.
I mean, yeah, I think everyone is enthralled.
I can shoot the score and make them higher, too. Oh, whoa!
Like, I kind of want to see the whole game now, if you can make it. You know, for some reason, like, when your cursor appears sometimes, like, in the middle like that, or, like when it's, like, big, like, it almost looks like it's got this, like, composite video effect on it.
Right, well, it does. When it's like that, you can kind of see it, like, the filtering is making it, like, do something weird.
It's kind of cool. I feel that Gaelco needs to be the subject of the next DF Retro.
I know. Well, if you ever mention it to Audie, you're probably like, oh yeah, that's an awesome game. Like,
Audie'd be like, oh yeah, I played that all the time.
Look, oh, he got like shooting out these weird like pill bugs at me.
Look at this thing. This thing's kind of crazy looking.
Oh, it's got a scorpion tail.
One up arcade cabinet of this win. That'd be kind of cool.
All right, here we go. It's gonna happen. Going into warp speed. Here are your new targets. Mission 2. How you burden me. First, the weapons factory. Second, the general stuff. Third, the spaceport. And take out the general stuff. Good luck, pilot.
General.
Oh, girl, always with that same bore. I don't know. He's like 14. I hope I get out of the ship here. I feel like going for so long being in the ship is it's like missing some potential here. I should switch back and forth. Imagine if you switched like mid-mission, like landed and then got out of the ship for a little bit.
You're not on your plan anymore, so like, you know, I don't know how you would get back in your ship.
Yeah.
Because like you had to like get to where your ship like launched.
These things, they almost look like Magitech armors.
Yeah.
I saw you streaming Final Fantasy 14 last night.
Yeah, it was a directorship from Tweeter.
Oh, okay.
It was he wanted me to do the Evil East content, which was, you know, it was actually like written by Matsuno.
Right. I noticed that like, what are they called, like the Bangas or something like that?
Bangas and the Sikhs and stuff. Yeah, but it was like really it was more about tactics than like plot.
Really? So how does it connect? Does it have any like reference to that stuff?
Like, I mean, they're just kind of recycling the names and stuff. Like, it's not really meant to be like the same Rabbinaster and stuff, like, and whatnot. Like, it's just kind of like, you know, just a corner of the world that happens to have some similarities with, you know, the other Evil East games, you know?
Yeah.
But it's, you know, like, you know, Ramza and is in the story and stuff like that.
Really?
But it's a different Ramza.
But they just like they use the names. They just use familiar.
Yeah, and you know, it looks like it, but
yeah. I think what's gonna happen here is I'm just gonna play through this entire game now.
I mean, you have to feel pretty committed. Yeah, you're committed now. Like we all want to see like where this goes. This is the last thing I was expecting from Alligator Hunt, though.
Right? But between this and the World Rally, you know, which is, you know, predates Neo Drift Out by three years, that's pretty impressive, I think.
I wonder if
has World Rally like been ported to anything? Because if not,
like this is actually kind of a valuable.
Yeah, like I wonder if like Drift Out like you know, copied it.
What we called World Rally.
Unless there's like, if there's nobody common in the development between them, you know, that kind of changes my thoughts on Neo Drift Out.
Yeah.
Which is one of my favorite Neo Geo games. That was the last Neo Geo game that I decided like I'm actively gonna try to buy.
You know, with them being a Spanish developer, I wonder if any of their games made it over to like Mexico. I wonder if Artemio is familiar with them at all.
Oh, maybe.
What were you asking me about World Rally? Oh, if it'd been on any other systems. Now that looks like it did come out in North America. Is at least listed on Wikipedia, but I mean Wikipedia, you know, might not have.
Will you bring it up in Moby Games if you can and see if there's anybody common between that and Neo Drift Out? It's like at Visco. People are probably already way ahead of you in the chat about it, but.
But I'm guessing not, because I think it was just made in Spain. Apparently this is fully playable on MAME. Oh. I'm getting some temporarily unavailable on Moby Games.
Oh. I know that someone else just bought them like a few months ago.
It says the server is temporarily unable to service your request due to maintenance, downtime, or capacity problems.
Huh. Everybody's on there like living this game.
Yeah, basically.
Get out of my ship here.
I like how long the glass portion is on that walker with that alligator inside. Well, I guess you blew it up by now. $5 from Robert Carlson. How many of you in a row could the 9-year-old in this game beat up? One at a time, and you can't gang up on him. He could beat like hundreds of us in a row, obviously.
Even if it doesn't go back to just like controlling the kid on the skateboard, I'm sure it will before the end.
But it's still pretty amazing.
But the idea that they would like build that whole part of the game and then just kind of just like use it for the first 2 levels, or the first level, and that's it. Are we gonna blow up the general stuff?
The general stuff.
That's what the cutscene said. The second target is the general stuff. Like we don't actually know what it is. It's just stuff in general.
It's like the stuff from the movie. The stuff.
Yeah.
Can't get enough of this stuff.
And using the analog on this controller, it works well with this.
I mean, I'm sure it's all digital, but
oh yeah. But I mean, when you're going around and like guiding a crosshair like this.
Yeah. Have you had to insert any extra credits?
Oh yeah.
But it seems like you like go a pretty long time without dying.
Yeah.
Like it looks moderately easy for an arcade game.
Yeah.
Which maybe that's why it's not so well known, because maybe a lot of arcade operators didn't buy it because it was too easy.
Maybe.
It's probably.
Or maybe it's just like
dip switch.
They didn't expect much from. What's it called? Alligator. What's it called? Alligator. What?
Alligator hunt.
Yeah, alligator hunt. I mean, it doesn't sound like that's. You hear that name, it's not what you expect from it. And if you can't like look that stuff up.
I wonder if
I
wonder if Alligator Hunt is on Game Facts, or How Long to Beat.
If not, I mean, we should maybe we can make the entry for it after this. Oh, am I going in?
Oh, does appear to be on GameFAQs, but there's no guides. There's no Q&A. Oh, there is one post.
Oh, there is one on the message board?
On the message board saying, "Congratulations, you have found me," by Screaming Mantis from 12 years ago, saying, "I hope you're proud." Responded by Shadow in My Soul saying, "I really am." And then Screaming Mantis said, "I'm impressed." And Shadow in My Soul said, "I'm bored," with the V_V face.
From 12 years ago?
Screaming Mantis said, "You're bored. I've resorted to playing hide and seek on a message board."
Those people probably had no idea.
A newcomer, Dark Haddo X, saying, "Next clue, find my board." Then there was the GBA man saying, "Hi, that was too easy. I got it first go." Well, this keeps going on.
Don't escape, bad beast. This is your last mission. Mission 3. Hurry up. They will run away.
That like
entry by the northern approach and destroy the
awesome.
nucleus. We trust in you. What's he gonna say? Oh, he just gives a little thumbs up. Don't worry, baby. he's like, look at this. Here we go.
Oh man! Oh yeah! That's good stuff. That's good stuff. I'm gonna see if this game is on How Long to Beat. I mean, now that it's like available like through Pico, like through these releases, like I don't know if this collection actually out right now though.
Someone was saying that they just ordered this off of Amazon.
Yeah, but I don't know if it was like it might have been pre-ordered. Oh, How Long to Beat does not have Alligator. I'm gonna go look and see if it's available now. Jaleco. Evercade.
I feel as though I should try every game on this collection now.
Yeah, definitely, because there seems I like the cut of this developer's jib.
Yes.
Oh no, this Gaelco is a pre-order.
Oh, when's it out?
Same day as the Versus system, January
See,
14th.
I feel silly and uninformed that I didn't know that the system was like not gonna be is not out available or out already.
Oh wow, it has there's a screenshot of Snowboard, and it looks like it kind of might be of that Neo Drift Out style, possibly.
Oh really?
Whoa, that looks kind of.
Well, hang on. Are these other games that are on the
The
collection?
mechanical toy looks interesting too.
Well, you don't want to ruin it. You don't want to ruin the surprise.
Yeah. I mean, it's just single screenshots.
Okay. I'm gonna beat the game. I just want to hear what's gonna happen in the story. I'm wondering if this kid's gonna.
Like the monsters in this game all look like the way this thing like moves, like it's got really cool perspective.
It's like blew into pieces. I hope there's an escape sequence. Please let there be an escape sequence. Oh, there's not. Here comes the music. I go.
How that space station looks. It looks awesome. It's a good game of the year, man. Well, it's just game over, huh?
What?
Are those the developers?
Yeah. I mean, why not?
Why not? This has to be. This is. I will not allow you to skip over this for the games.
Joan Samardi. We look up Joan Samardi, who did the music. Joan, Samarti. Samardi.
Joan Samarti. Musical artist.
There was $5 from Dad1153. Thank you. Saying, you think Evercade folks have sent this unit and game packs to Korea are high-fiving each other right now. PR resources well spent. I hope so. I kind of can't believe, though, that that intro part only is the only time that you're outside the ship.
Joan Samarti is a guitarist and composer born in 1959 in Manresa, Catalonia, Spain. He is also a master of musical creation and sound technology at the Institut de Audiovisual of the Pompeu Fabra University and a graduate in music with a specialty in jazz from Escola Superior de Música de Catalunya. He has diplomas from the Modern Music Classroom and Barcelona Music Workshop. He has studied Baroque lute and Thorobo Baroque.
Throbo
Baroque. I do not. Let's see albums. I do not see Alligator Hunt listed here, but he appears to be Oh wait, here's
Snowboard
Joan San
Championship.
Marti on the Video Game Music Preservation Foundation wiki.
Oh, okay.
He did the
I'm gonna try that
music
snowboarding
and
game. You said that's cool.
World Rally Championship.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Best surfers. Ooh, George. You got George in there at 892. Probably that's probably their time. This one has a lot of digitized graphics too. Let's try this. You guys know he also worked on Breath of the Wild. Oh, who do I want to be?
All look the same.
Yeah, just different colors.
Player one, ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
Well, look at. So this is like a snowboarding version of Neo Drift Out.
That's what I was saying when I saw that screenshot.
Oh, and he like goes woo! Oh. Oh. Yeah. Oh.
Like, this is pretty cool.
I'm trying to figure out how to play it. It feels opposite to me. Do I gotta hit press? Oh, is it? Hang on, I don't quite understand the controls. I thought I understood that. Oh, you gotta. I don't understand it. I'm trying to figure it out. So that goes. Okay. Maybe I just was doing it wrong.
Do you like have to hold the direction that you're going down?
Yeah,
slope?
I think you gotta hold down A. Ooh, disqualified. Let's try it again.
Pretty neat, even if you don't really understand how to play, though. You know?
Yeah.
Like, it just looks neat.
The music's good too on this. I think it just does tricks automatically. I see, I feel it. Yeah. Oh. You can. There's 2-player mode too. I wonder if it's like.
Surely it can't be simultaneous. I don't see how that would work. Like, I know this developer's using like a lot of pre-rendered visuals, but I feel like the way they've implemented them like makes them really hold up, you know?
Yeah.
Like they look nice, you know?
Player one.
Oh, it's. Let's see the other direction.
Paul Sun says the snowboarding game Jaguar should have had. Yeah, Demo Kirby says, I'm really impressed how fluid animations are.
Oh,
Donkey Kong Country snowboarding, please.
Oh!
I mean, this is definitely like the best pre-rendered graphics I've seen, like outside of Rare from like this era, you know?
Yeah. That's
Like,
97.
you know, people always say like, oh, you know, pre-rendered graphics like, you know, look like garbage now. And not always. Not always. Like Donkey Kong Country, I think Donkey Kong Country's graphics really hold up. And, you know, as John, you know, likes to point out, like it's not just the pre-rendered graphics, like it's the way they, you know, implemented them. You know, they had like, you know, just really, you know, high level programming, you know, with you know how they were using the hardware in general, not just the pre-rendered stuff.
The music's really good in this too. All right, this is good. I mean, 3 for 3. Oh, listen to that.
Gaelco is like your new favorite developer. What?
The insert credit sound. Do you guys remember? I'm sure Tried wouldn't know it, but there was a show on TV when I was a kid called A Current Affair, and it had this like this kind of like diamond thing, and it's like on a current affair, and it made this sound, and it's like. See, yep, there's people getting it. I haven't thought about that sound in like at least 20 years.
I wish I could hear it, but I can't. Here, let me unmute the stream so I can hear this. Here, let me unmute the stream so I can.
Yes, Maury Povish's show before his talk show. Tonight.
That's a pretty good sting.
Tonight on A Current Affair. Wow, I have not thought about that in so long, but how funny is it that is like a sound that is ingrained in our memory? That is ingrained in, like, in I guess several people in the chat's memory. Like, I couldn't tell you really anything about the show. Just like that sound is immediately recognizable to me. Like, how long has it been since that show was on the air? Can you tell me when that show was, when A Current Affair like went off the air? I thought Bill O'Reilly started on Inside Edition. But maybe not. I don't know. I just remember. I'm gonna like have to look up.
And Inside?
No, it's just called. It's just. Oh, no, not Inside Edition. Current Affair. So, ended in 1990 or 96. False sentence saying 96. I press it 24 times, 25 times. There it is, Demo Kirby with the diamonds. Yeah, Connie Chung, Current Affair. Yeah. Wow. So the thing is was the show off the air when this game came out? If this came out in 97, then the show wasn't even on anymore.
Well, watch this stream get copyright flagged over that sound effect.
That would be hilarious. Man.
Oh, we gotta see what else Gaelco has done.
Yes, we're doing it, but I just, I had to.
You had to bring yourself back from 1990.
As time goes on, as we like get close to checking out all these games, I'm getting more and more nervous that we're gonna hit a bad one, and I don't want there to be a bad one. A biomechanical toy.
I mean, this does not look bad. The evil criminal Scrubby has escaped. What's worse, he is still on the magic pendulum that brings toys to life.
Ooh. Look at that LCD,
LCD grid.
Yeah.
That's a weird thing to have in a video game from whenever this came out. But I'm kind of into it.
Suddenly. All right, let's do it. Will someone be able to help us? Perhaps it's not too late. And the music's good on this too.
1995 Zeus. So I wonder if this was developed by another team.
Oh, but dude, he's like he's doing some guns akimbo action here. Oh no, maybe not. It looked like he was with 2 hands, but no.
He's got quite the ponytail.
Yeah.
What was this one called? Biomechanical toy.
Yeah. Oh, that's a boing.
Like, all of these games are, like, visually very interesting.
Yeah, this one looks more like a like your typical like European game of the era.
Yes. But still, like, it's still pretty good looking, though, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's still got, like, some crazy, like, slopes and stuff. I know John would be way into these slopes.
Ooh, he's like shooting plungers at me.
Your character's name is Ingus.
Ingas. Ooh, it's the Wizard Queen. Oh, you know, I like his when he shoots the other way.
Oh, so you can, like, stand still and shoot?
Yeah, that's kind of a cool animation, I think. Oh, so you die and then you have to start from the beginning of the boss fight. That's like 3 hits. You're dead.
That's interesting, because, I mean, that's more of, like, a console type design, you know?
Not something you see very often. Although, you know, like Thunder Fox does that.
Hmm.
Not that that really matters. Oh.
The smoke effect as the wizard teleports is kind of cool.
Oh, actually, you know what? You don't start the fight from the beginning. It just starts over, but they maintain their same amount of health.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
$2 from Warren Hokie. How much acid was taken while making this? I mean, it definitely has
that.
like a...
Right there,
like,
there's a little... We're going inside this thing.
Oh, man.
The Chest Valley is inside this beast.
It definitely has like a...
Oh, you're coming out the other side.
Alice in Wonderland vibe.
Right. It's definitely the least impressive out of the ones that.
Yeah,
but it's certainly
like,
not bad.
Yeah, that's definitely doesn't look bad.
At least as far as first impressions go.
I mean, it's a little bit more of a standard kind of game, I guess.
Yeah. All right, let's try another one. I'm gonna try Glass. I want to say Thunder Hoop for last.
Oh, yeah, you have good feeling about Thunder Hoop?
I do.
I mean, I don't know what to make of the cover for Glass there.
Yeah. OMK.
Zane's dad said,
Ooh.
I may be interested in an Evercade now.
Risque.
I mean, I'll be honest. These games have definitely kind of got me kind of curious too.
Yeah. There's $5 from Etchy Squirrel. Thank you. Saying I bought the Evercade. Is it Gaelco Collection. It's smashing driving game
I don't
because
know.
of this
Gaelco?
stream. Thank you for the heads up on this developer. I mean, I didn't know.
So Smashing Drive is on GameCube?
Is it on
Smashing
GameCube?
Drive?
Or I thought it was on the Wii for some reason, but I'm thinking of Excite Truck. Rather.
Smashing Drive.
But maybe it was on GameCube. Now that you.
Oh, they were racing video game developed and published by Gaelco and distributed by Namco. Game released in arcades in 2000, was ported to GameCube and Xbox in 2002 by Point of View, and for Game Boy Advance in 2004. Interesting.
Do we want to play boys mode or girls mode? It looks like kind of like a young Willem Dafoe right there.
Yeah, it totally does. What would the difference even be?
I don't know.
I have no clue.
Probably the in-between cutscenes here.
Probably.
What is going on? Do I gotta like destroy all these things?
Do you have can you shoot anything?
Yeah, oh.
Yeah, you're probably just trying to clear out the green stuff.
It's a simple concept, but I can see it being kind of addicting.
Pillow Hacker wants you to try girls mode.
Yeah, I will after. I guess I gotta confirm that is indeed the difference.
I wonder if your character ship looks any different.
I missed what she said. I'm sure she had important dialogue. Yeah. Man, he must be pretty cramped up in that little ship there.
It's like just a helmet. It looks like a helmet.
Yeah.
It's like slowly uncovering a picture of a cat. This is a game that I could see eventually having some naughty pictures uncovered or something.
But I don't think that they would.
It definitely seems like that kind of game.
Oh, I got a shield too.
Oh, the witches riding around on a broom.
All right. I'm just curious if the girls mode is gonna be just like dudes. Like that looks like Sharon Stone then. So it's like, well, Sharon Stone.
Is that supposed to be your player character?
Probably. No.
What's the difference then?
She goes, Hell's World. That's what she says. She goes, Hell's World. So what is the difference then between boys mode and girls mode then, I wonder?
Don't know. Maybe the high scores were segregated on the arcade machine or something. That'd be kind of weird. But I do not know.
We gotta listen to her. I gotta hear her. Yeah. You gotta be real quiet for a second. That's fine. She goes, Hell's World, Stage 2.
It's a different picture that's being uncovered.
Yeah. Like, I wonder if you do it in a certain order. Oh. Ooh, I got flame. Ooh, I got the flame shot. Shooting those zombies and they're like, ooh!
Whoa, stay free.
See that? I see that back of that ship, and it looks like a skull wearing like a flight cap, like not like like an aviator type, like helmet type thing.
When we get back to where you can see the lady, like I just noticed that there's like some like weird like it looks like she was like cut out weird around her arm or something. Like there's some stray pixels or something.
Okay.
Looks weird.
You
Like,
feel those?
Are they supposed to, are they trying to make her look like an alien or something, or is it just glitchy photoshopping? Paul Son says, "Is this stream about to be AO?"
Well, we're gonna find out because I got to see what happens.
Are we
and
going
I
to
cover
find
the entire
out?
picture.
So, like, look around her arm. Like, there's some weird, like, junky pixels or something.
Oh.
Oh, what, is this the boss?
Yeah.
I wonder what the next world is going to be.
Well, it's gonna reveal the picture. I just want to hear her say the next level's name.
I think the main thing is, I mean, I guess there's some people who just want, something plug and play or something that's like, official. But like, I think the appeal for a lot of people is like it comes on actual cartridges. It's I guess, in terms of some sort of emulation box, like it offers kind of a collectible aspect to it that
Right, and they come in like
the
these cool...
fancy of physical media people.
Are we gonna see it?
I mean, the quality of the emulation.
That's it.
I've no idea, how that is, but I think the collectible aspect of it definitely. What did she say? What'd she say?
She said, "Lord's World, Stage 1."
What's this game called again? It's just called Glass.
It's called Glass, which is kind of a weird
it's a really
name
weird
for something like this.
Isn't that the name of a Shyamalan movie?
Yeah, it's like the sequel to Unbreakable and Split, which I didn't see Split.
I haven't seen any of it.
I haven't seen Glass either, although I do have it on the Voodoo.
Glass does not have a Wikipedia page.
That photo was changed for the Evercade. Yeah, I bet you that like it has that. I bet you in the real version it shows you what the silhouette is of.
Or it might not be a
silhouette. Maybe if you put in the secret code. That's how you see it. I'd be curious if anybody can find if they actually have uncensored versions of it. Let's try the last one.
Thunderhoop.
Thunderhoop. Here we go. Look at that. Look at what Paul Sutton is saying. How about that?
Wait, is this true? Did some research shows out Gaelco developed Prism Dark Unicorn?
I don't know.
Like, I feel like if this is true, then like our whole lives have been leading up to this moment.
I hope that Gaming Blows is here right now. I know Gaming Blows is not that excited about this stream at first, but that right there, that would bring it all home.
Oh no, I'm not sure if
Gaming Blows is here. There you go.
So is this true, Gaming Blows? Is this true? I don't think Prism has a dedicated page on Wikipedia, which is distressing.
This is not exactly what I was expecting, but it feels kind of like a TurboGrafx game.
Yeah, I can see that. It has that kind of vibe. Looks like a game that would have been ported to TurboGrafx.
Yeah.
$2 for Game Blows. God bless the Evercade. I rescind all my hate. I'm scrolling down this list of PlayStation 2 games to see if I'm just overlooking. Yeah, Prism Chapter 1, The Dark Unicorn, does not have a
developer?
Oh, it does not have a dedicated page, but let's see, it lists Digital Illusions and TDK Media Active next to it on this list. Oh, DICE?
What?
Was Prism developed by DICE?
That's the game. You know, that should be like the next Battlefield trailer from the developers.
Prism Chapter 1, The Dark Unicorn.
Clearly DICE has enough money to finish the story.
It does look like that. That's what I'm seeing on Wikipedia here. Oh, Paul Sun said I was lying twice. Well, you know, I can't look at the chat while I am, you know, trying to. But I feel like we have dug up new and worthwhile information.
I still can't get over that current affair sound effect. Like, this game kind of has good music too. It just has it just feels like a classic arcade game.
You know what the look makes me think of a little bit? Like is I mean, not exactly, but like it has a different sort of vibe to it in a similar way to like Avenging Spirit.
Yeah, yeah.
Arcade version of that, like
looks totally different than.
It doesn't look like a typical arcade game, you know?
It's like no one's ever made it past this part right here. Can't do it.
Clash of Demon, the guy does look like the guy in Clash of Demon Head. He does. You're absolutely right. Isn't his name Bane? I think that the main character in Clash of Demon Head is called Bane. Oh, there's $5 from Axel Kusanagi. Do you happen to know where HD Retrovision SNES cables get their sync? The GC Dual mod has hit a snag. Oh, you were working on it earlier in the stream. It's sync or it's sync composite. They use composite because that's the most compatible. That's the most compatible, and using composite video for sync is fine. By the way, in fact, that was like the normal standard for RGB. As long as your cable is like properly made and properly shielded, composite video is fine. The reason that you might want to stay away from it is if you're buying cheap cables from unknown sources. They're like $6 or something.
Well, if you're getting an Evercade, this is certainly the game to get so far.
But you haven't even put in like a tenth of the games that you have there.
I know. It's like,
it's interesting because it sounds like the company actually owns the rights to this, and it's something that's never been re-released. Like any of these games, it seems. So
they all come with a little book. Oh, hey, hang on. Let me switch over here. So you got this. Spanish company was established in 1985. So you get a little bit of background stuff. Look at this. It's it looks like proper B-roll. It's not, oh, hang on. Echo again.
Oh, right.
Right. Now it should be okay. Let me know if it's still doing it. It should be okay now. I'm gonna wait for it. Let me know if it should be better. I'm guessing it should be at least.
Good now.
You gotta...
The reverb gives Gaelco the gravitas it deserves. Alligator Hunt. What a game!
The lenticular cards. So some of them come with them. Yeah. Hang on. I got a stack of stuff. They sent me these cards. Hang on. Oh. I didn't notice this. I thought it was like a lanyard for some reason, but it's actually a flash drive of something.
Oh.
It's a nice little flash drive. I'll check.
I wonder if it has
the contents later.
Press media on it or something.
But do people like a stream like this where you can kind of see doing stuff like this? I mean, does it seem like...
I'm sure they do.
I mean, do stuff like this more often? So are these what you mean, the lenticular
it feels like you're watching the show right now, basically.
Right? And that's the feeling that we would like to give, I guess. I can switch here to get a full screen view if you'd like.
Oh, yeah. That works.
You got Thunder Hoop. Is there gonna? I hope I got a card for Alligator. I do. Huh? There it is. I got it.
Yes.
Heck yeah.
You need to put in your are they like standard card size? You put in your limited run card binder.
I stopped doing those because I stopped putting them in the card thing because it was just it was full. I didn't have any place to put them, so I just started putting them in the game cases instead.
I've ended up putting 2 in each side, and I bought 2 more binders because they just keep coming. I like them. Well, $2 for Ward Hokey. Best stream of the year. I am blown away. Honestly, I didn't expect this to be a very popular stream, but it's actually been really fun.
Yeah. Oh, here's the World Rally.
Oh, the snowboarding game? Oh, no, it's just a snowy scene. It's not available now. It looks like it's available.
Is a Data East
Or
Arcade.
it's available to pre-order now, but I guess the system and the game collection we were just playing, the Gaelco game collection, they're not available till January 14th. But I'm like, I'm like kind of legit tempted to order like the $99 pack one and then get a couple of the games that seem interesting.
Oh, I'll just send you this one.
Remember? I don't know. I mean, I thought you might want to keep it.
Yeah.
I mean, you've had your fun with Gaelco.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like, I mean, yeah, this sort of speaks to me a little bit. It's interesting. I mean, I was interested in like the handheld Evercade, but it seemed like it had a lot of sort of technical weirdness, especially with the HDMI output. But like, I mean, and the scaling in these games doesn't seem amazing or anything. But like I mean, for one, they have at least acquired some games that are, never released on a console before, which is really interesting.
Yeah.
And two, like, I like the idea of like the collection of these things as like something that, you can put on your shelf. I don't know. I think it's interesting.
They're like, in Genesis style clamshells. All right, so I'm going to do this Data East. It's like after 11. There's no way I'm going to get through all these, so I'll just pop in a couple. I'll pop in the Data East Arcade, because it's got bad dudes. Which is also...
Yeah, I'm curious about the controller itself. I don't think Corey was too impressed with the controller, but in terms of responsiveness, like, I don't know, like, what kind of inherent emulation lag there could be here, but like, I don't know, did that platforming game on the Jaleco Collection feel decent enough?
It didn't feel bad.
Oh, so there's some... So are these NES versions?
No,
because like that Astyanax looks. Isn't that the same
Jaleco
cover that's on the
Collection
NES version?
is
And basis loaded?
It looks like this is the Jaleco Collection is red, so I think it's all console stuff.
Okay.
So that's got to be NES and Super Nintendo because Rival Turf.
Probably, yeah.
I own Rival Turf on the for the Super NES, and I bought it specifically just because of that that artwork.
Wasn't that a Goodwill find?
Yes. I mean, there's no way I was not going to buy it.
Totally rad. Duke did a video on that.
On what?
Totally rad. It looks awesome.
All right, we'll play
it's called Magic John in Japan.
Magic John?
Magic John.
Is it? This is not the game
everyone
that had
go to the 8-Bit Dukes page. He was the guy that was on stream with me last week, and he did, I don't know, like a year ago or so, maybe one of his videos was on Totally Rad.
So yeah, the red ones are consoles, and then the purple ones are arcade. Most excellent, dude.
This is a weird NES color palette.
So, like, Jake, is this Zeb dude for real? Will he teach you his totally rad magic? So, like, yup, he thinks I have gnarly potential. And I think he's totally decent. All right.
This looks like it has some pretty smoothed scaling.
So
and not my favorite color palette, for sure.
Zap. Jake has been attacked by surprise. Who's surprise? Oh, look at that stance.
Wampum on this? Who did Wampum?
I will always, like, give the game a benefit of the doubt if every time you do a jump, you just do multiple flips.
Yeah, yeah. That's usually a good sign.
I don't know what that means. Like,
so I think you have like multiple spells that you can like select in the menu or something. I forget. I've only played like a tiny bit of this, but I liked Duke's video on it. This is on my sort of mental list of NES games that like if I see it, I should grab it because this definitely seems a game that is at risk of becoming very expensive. Because like I think it's like a $40-$50 game right now. But the copy at my local store is not in very good shape. But I definitely kind of want this. Can't hear any game sound? Did the game sound go away? When you like changed cameras or something?
Yeah, I fixed it. I just gotta remember to turn it off when I go to the camera.
It's interesting how Jaleco has been like really active on like the Super Nintendo Switch stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's definitely not one of like the big companies that people think of, you know?
Yeah.
Like I mean everyone.
But maybe that's why they're like all about like re-releasing their games.
Maybe
it's just easy money for very minimum.
Yeah, I mean I'm guessing that they're like a tiny version of Konami at this point, probably, right? Like they just want to make money off of stuff they already have.
Yeah. So I'm not sure if there's anybody from the from Evercade like in the chat, or from Blaze Entertainment rather. But if there is an option to make it so that you can turn off the bilinear filter in the future, I would do it. You know what though? Now that I think about it, I feel like the Genesis. I feel like Genesis games didn't have the filter on it.
Personally, I would take bilinear filtering over shimmering though. I would take a blurry.
Yeah.
I would take a blurry emulated game over a shimmering emulated game. Like sharp interpolation is the way to go. I mean, another alternative is do an integer scale vertically and have no blur vertically, but then blur the horizontal so that you have like, you know, you preserve 4:3. That I think is like kind of the ideal approach. If you aren't going to do like a really sharp interpolation, like a soft horizontal with a sharp vertical, I think is the ideal sort of middle ground there.
These days.
Huh?
Once again, we have rampant ninja-related crimes these days. I forgot about that.
You know, Duke shared with us some tweets from, what was it, the CRT? I'm drawing a blank on what the name is. The CRT Pixels or whatever. Yeah, CRT Pixels Twitter account. And like, it was completely news to me that there is a video game that is Ninja Baseball Batman, which is like, I was commenting that strikes me as like a modern parody or tribute of retro games, like Shovel Knight, you know, like what a stupid idea, but like, and like generally video games didn't have concepts that stupid back in the day, but yet it feels like something that a video game would have done back in the day. And like Ninja Baseball Batman totally sounds like something that someone came up with in like 2014 as a retro tribute, but no, it came out in 2004 or 1994. I mean,
are you seeing this?
I see Karnov, yeah.
The Karnov Cafe and Bar.
The
music is really low in this. Did you ever know that when you fight Karnov, like it starts off with like a basic boss theme, but then it goes into the Karnov music?
his belly like gets like scarily, worryingly huge before he blows fire.
Well, he's got his full of fire.
So wait, people were saying that this was a console collection, but this is clearly this is an arcade version.
Yes. Yeah. This is off the.
It's definitely not NES.
Right.
So I guess this is a
collection.
mixture.
What's that?
Even though it's a red, this one's a red box, right?
No, this is in the Data East collection.
Oh, so you put both.
I put two cartridges in. I put the Data East collection in.
Yeah, I should have known. Of course, this is Data East. I should have known this isn't Jaleco.
This second stage has awesome music, but the music is really low.
Maybe they were trying to filter it or something.
I don't know. It's very low. I don't think I can alter that though. No. I just want to get to the front of the front of it where it says "dudes" on the side of the semi.
Dudes.
It just says "dudes."
Man,
what's
really
better
hard
than
with
this?
so
Guys
many
being
rampant
dudes.
ninja-related crimes these days, though. Real problem. Ninja-related crimes.
Look at it. He's just a guy being a dude.
A bad dude.
This is also came out a few weeks ago on Mister.
Oh, nice. $2 from Demo Kirby. Gaelco is from the alternate universe where 3DO and Jaguar are good. It does have that vibe about it, right?
Yeah.
It's like we discovered something that's like, why are people not talking about Alligator Hunt? It's like, oh, the only explanation is because it came from another universe. Although, I mean, I think 3DO is considered good for what it is.
It depends.
I mean, it doesn't have a lot to offer, but...
Sly Spy. I really like Sly Spy in the arcade. And actually, I own Sly Spy on the Switch. It was released as one of the Johnny Turbo's arcade games.
Oh.
Have you ever played Sly Spy? I feel like I may have talked to you. I mean,
that
it's
screenshot looks kind of awesome.
Yeah, it's just based on James Bond.
I mean, the cover gives me more of a Rolling Thunder vibe.
Live by.
Welcome, agent.
And if you put in your security stuff, of course everyone's going to put in 007, right? Your agent number. But I always love this opening level is like skydiving.
Yeah, that's a good way to start a game.
Yeah, this was kind of a favorite of mine in the arcade.
No, I'm totally unfamiliar with it.
And then the third level is like you're on a motorcycle. It's pretty cool. And it's funny because you say that this reminds you of Rolling Thunder, and at the arcade where I grew up, this was like right next to Rolling Thunder.
Ah. It doesn't have as lanky of a look to it, though.
Oh, right. That's kind of Rolling Thunder's big look is like the long legs,
yeah,
long torso.
Yeah, this guy's like totally Sean Connery.
Yeah. I always like that you can do a wheelie and shoot upwards, and that when you duck, you it's like turns to the side, kind of. Yeah, I mean, this is a good one. Yeah. Duck is a lean, yes. Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Yeah, it looks good.
Like, you being a James Bond fan seems like something you'd be into.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this is still on the Switch. Like, the Johnny Turbo's Arcade, it kind of happened, and nobody ever talks about them.
Wait, are you saying that
On the Switch, like the Johnny
something
Turbo
might
game.
have been delisted?
No, it's just that I don't think that it was nearly as exciting as, like, as they wanted it to be.
So there's like it's like a collection like the Capcom arcade thing.
Well,
or something?
no, it's individual games.
I see.
Shoot him! No! Shoot him!
Well, there's $5 from Axel Kusanagi again. Between GC Duel and Xeno GC status lights, I'm waiting on a clear GameCube shell. Are those like new things that they've made recently, or are they like old shells? Because like I feel like I've heard like for certain systems, like the some of the clear shells that they have available, like are actually like old stock or something. Oh yeah, there's a lot of levels there. On
Yeah,
that map.
and like straight up, you know, he's fighting tigers. Oh, look at like the Chelnoff poster back there.
Oh, there's 5 Canadian from Classy Gaming Fun.
Oh,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Saying put Atari 1 and 2 in and you get a sweet surprise just like I did on my Versus. Love your channel, by the way. Well, thank you.
Thank you. Atari 1 and 2.
Atari 1 and 2. Try it.
I think that Atari 1. So there's Atari 1 right here. That's Arcade 1. Is it Atari? Should it be Arcade 1 and Arcade 2? How about if I put Lynx Collection 1 and Lynx Collection 2 in?
So you don't have Atari 1 and 2?
I don't think so.
Classic Gaming Fun says the console ones, maroon ones.
Oh, those were like part of those were the older release, I think.
You don't have those, right?
I don't anymore. I gave the old Evercade to a friend to give to his kids. So I don't have the original one. The original Evercade or any of those games anymore. I'm sorry. But I wonder if I could put
Lynx 1 and 2.
Lynx 1 and 2 in. If that would
See if there's something new. Yeah, I mean, Data East was never like they were never like really programming wizards or anything either. Like a lot of jank in some of their games, I think. Like especially, but I don't know. But they're definitely a name that is notable.
Well, let's see if Lynx does anything. If I put Lynx 1 and 2 in. I don't know if that'll do anything. There's Lynx 2. Let's see what happens.
What, saying there's a little bit of jank to Data East games as fighting words? I don't know. Of course, I probably mostly think of bad dudes. I mean, I would not consider myself, you know, super knowledgeable of Data East in general. I mean, I wasn't a big arcade guy.
Doesn't look like anything happened, unless I'm missing something here.
Unless there's just like an extra game on there or something.
Well, hang on. No.
That's true, Zane's dad. Jank is not always a bad thing. This is very true. Sometimes a bit of jank is what separates a bad game from, oh, it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, see, I feel like I kind of want to play some California games though, but I should play something off of something I haven't played yet. Let me restart this. Yeah, I sorry I don't have the Atari Collections 1 and 2. Like I said, I passed them on to someone who didn't really have any games. Let's see here. Okay, so I'll let everybody pick. Let me switch over to the other camera and the chat can pick what I'm going to play. Okay.
Okay. Don't forget to get rid of the echo.
Yep, I already did. All right. So we got Arcade 1. We got the Worms Collection. We got the Bitmap Brothers Collection. We got the Intellivision Collection. We got the Mega Cat Studios Collection 2. The Oliver Twins Collection, which is like the Dizzy games and a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
We got Codemasters Collection 1. We got Pico Collection 2. And that might be it.
I see call for Worms. If you see call for Bitmap Bros or Mega Cat.
I don't know where my Jaleco case went. It's around here somewhere. Worms. I don't have any real experience with Worms.
You know, I used to have a Worms game on DS. I think it was DS. It was fine. I remember a friend playing Worms back in the day.
Pico 1 Jim Powers. Pico 1 was within the was with the other group. So I don't have that one anymore.
I wonder if I wonder if.
So these clamshells are pretty cool, right?
Oh yeah, they're really cool. So the Worms.
Yeah, the carts are all the same color, but they all have like different logos and stuff on them.
I wonder if they're all emulated, because like I'm still really curious if there's any like.
Yeah, I see you.
Oh, I hear Sophia.
Can you hear her down there?
Yeah.
Hey. Yeah. You gonna come up here?
Can hear her loud and clear.
I was gonna say, if she jumps up here, I'll be amazed. Let's see the poster. You want to see the Worms poster? Look at this guy playing his Evercade. All right. That's the poster. What is Chaos Engine? See, this one's saying the Chaos Engine. Is that on one of these? Oh, on the Bitmap Brothers? I'll just do that. I feel like
Worms is kind of involved.
Yeah, I don't feel like I could do it justice.
But I'm curious if there's any games that are like running natively on the Evercade in any capacity, or if they're all just emulations. Like,
What's so funny? Look at that. Like it said, Eric Fox saying Corey's table would be in an 8-bit dough product page. So like, hang on, I'm gonna do it. Okay,
true, actually.
it's totally true. Hang on,
You gonna do the thing?
I'm gonna try and do it. I can't do it. I have to unplug it, but
Yeah, there it is.
there it is, right?
There it is. That's it.
There it is. But put some games in there.
What happened on your table that there's like that ring there?
I don't know. You know what? I have no idea what it's from, but I kind of like it.
Yeah, I mean, it's always good to have some character on a surface.
Yeah. But that totally looks like it, right?
Was it there when you got it?
I think my fingers aren't quite, my fingernails aren't quite long enough. Have you ever noticed, like, sometimes like the fingernails are really long in those pictures? There it is.
Stain rub.
Eric's not gonna
Preferred
make the
controller for
checkout.
alligator hunt.
What?
The preferred controller for alligator hunt.
But if people are into like streams like this where like they open something up.
I mean,
and
I wish I could do it so easily, but
right.
maybe
But I mean,
one
like I would
day.
totally do it more often. Like it is like so easy. Like I like optimize this stuff, so it's so easy to do it now, and we could do this kind of stuff like more often.
Absolutely.
Ouch. You can see me awkwardly open up this. This game. All right, we're gonna play this then. We're gonna play some the Bitmap Brothers.
What was the game that was asked for?
Was it the Chaos Engine?
That sounds familiar.
All right. Oh, I got Speedball 2, or Speedball 2100, and Speedball 2 Brutal Deluxe. Oops. The Chaos Engine.
That looks like an adventure game to me. Oh, but that screenshot does not look like such.
What's that?
I said that screenshot does not look like an adventure game, but like the box gives me a vibe of like PC adventure game.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, look at that dinosaur. That dinosaur's dead. The Baron Fortesque.
Oh, is Paul Sutton? You're saying is this thing on? Is the audio? Did something happen with it? Ooh. Oh, cool! It's like one player and CPU. So is it like two players all the time?
Interesting. One of those guys looks like Mr. Freeze. At least on the title screen, he looked like Mr. Freeze.
This guy right here, the scientist, you mean?
It might have been him. On the title screen, he was like all blue looking, though.
I feel like I want to either be the mercenary or the navvy. I'm gonna be the mercenary. Oh, I can just make the computer control somebody else too. Level 1, the beginning.
Oh, this game's on the Genesis, apparently?
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming this is an arcade version, though? Or is it?
Not an arcade version.
Oh, so this is a
thought it was
Genesis
like a PC
this,
game,
this
but-
is the Genesis game we're looking at here?
I guess so. I don't know. I've never heard of
I don't
it.
know. Those explosions look a lot smoother than what I'm used to seeing on Genesis. The flat shading style is kind of interesting. Like the trees, like those look kind of not like what you would really expect to see in a game like this.
Right.
Gonna look this up, see what platforms. Chaos Engine.
This is on an Amiga CD32. I'm gonna say it feels like a computer game to me.
Let's see. Yeah, Bitmap Brothers. I mean, that was a PC developer, wasn't it? For the very little I know of it. Okay, yeah. So I wonder what version this is, though. It looks like it's on Super Nintendo as well. But I really don't know what version, what system this could possibly be based on. Well, apparently the US versions of the console ports were renamed Soldiers of Fortune.
Oh, okay. I know that name.
Looks like there's also a Chaos Engine 2. A Sega Mega Drive version was planned but never released. That was only on Amiga and Amiga CD32.
Bitmap Brothers, I don't think that's... I don't think that... it's Bitmap Bureau. It's the people who did Xeno Crisis.
Oh, maybe they're the one. No? Well, yeah. I feel like I've heard John and Audie talk about Bitmap Brothers, though.
Yeah, I think that... I mean, I know Speedball. Like, Speedball 2 was on the Genesis.
If I haven't heard John and Audie talk about Bitmap Brothers, it still sounds like a company. That's like the kind of company name that would just like pop up in our group chat with John and Audie, and then like we would wake up and there would just be like pages and pages of them talking about some random European developer or something, you know?
Yeah. I know that
like Gremlin Graphics.
I know that those guys are going to be doing a live stream on the Evercade Versus at some point in the future too, and I think that they might be having some developers on with them.
Oh, maybe they'll have some people from Gaelco.
Maybe. I'll be real jealous if that's the case.
Well, you might need to get on there to ask some questions.
Yeah, now I got to talk to them.
This has been a stream of discovery for us, but like I wouldn't be surprised if John and Audie just like already know about like everything we've discovered here.
Yeah. That, you know, like that, I don't know. I bet you that. I feel like the alligator. What is it called again?
Alligator hunt. Like
Alligator
no,
hunt.
like no one in the stream seemed to know
can't
about it.
remember
Like,
that.
everyone was blown away.
I mean, there's no reason I shouldn't be able to remember alligator hunt. It's not like steel assault.
Yeah.
Like I can remember steel assault, but I can't remember alligator hunt. What's wrong with me?
Alligator hunt. Yeah, that was pretty amazing.
Xenon 2 Mega Blast. This looks like a vertical shooter. Alligator hunt for Game of the Year.
I mean, definitely, maybe the biggest surprise of the year, at the very least.
I told you about this over the when we were on our trip, but I guess I'll just like talk about it like in this stream. So I've been kind of realizing that my most productive time of the day is like the morning. Strangely, like it's become like
really
like
early
changed.
morning.
Oh yeah, I mean when I decided, like, I kind of came to that realization. I decided to get up at like 5 a.m. every day, so I can get like 3
5 a.m.
of work done before like anybody, before I have like other stuff to do, or like any like like kids have to go to school like at 8. But it's been hugely productive for me.
But you've been going to bed like
no interruptions. That's what it is, And like there's something about like just kind of working very calmly on something that you want to work on, and just like have it on your like with a cup of coffee.
I mean, I can kind of understand that, like, to the extent of like I remember like if I was ready like far enough ahead of time to go to school like in the morning that like I had time to play some video games. That was always like really satisfying.
Oh yeah. When you ever got
but it like almost never
was, like,
happened. But
real
like when I did, it's like ooh, like there's just it's almost feels like like I'm playing video games in the morning on a school day. Like it feels something. So it feels like something you shouldn't do. You shouldn't be doing, but you're doing it.
Yeah. But yes, I mean, when you say you gotta be sure to go to bed on time, it's true. Like I've been going to bed at like 10:30 or 11.
Are we gonna have to bump up the stream start time again to accommodate this?
No. Like I think it's okay. Like, but I mean, like if it goes, I don't really want to go to like midnight. It's like 11:42 now.
It's like midnight.
Yeah. So I mean, like that's.
Like some weeks we might try to make an effort to end a little closer to 11.
Right. Well, I mean, we usually have been, but I just feel like
11:15 oftentimes, but yeah. Well, this was fun.
Yeah. Here's the manual.
I am surprised, and
this is it. This is where it's at, right here. Oh, echo.
worth it for that Gaelco. Yeah.
Gallagher.
All right. I know. Maybe I just need to make a new scene with the audio like already like turned off or something like that.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
But yeah. So, what happens when I turn it off? Oh, you can kind of see the light flashes on it. Some more when you turn it off. But yeah, there it is. But thanks to Blaze Entertainment for sending this over, and especially for sending this.
We had some fun with that. Yeah. That's for sure. Well, if like that's actually a really smart move that they picked up this like arcade developer that they're like the rights to distribute their works that has like never been released for home systems before. Like I wonder if they're going to do that with anything else. Like that definitely surprised the heck out of us.
I mean, they clearly knew at the start of this collection.
They knew that they were getting into something good with that set. Yeah. That's for sure.
Anyways, I think that is going to do it for this week. I don't know what we're going to be playing next week. I hope everyone has a good week, though.
Yeah, we'll be busy on this Switch controllers episode. It'll be a lot of fun. And What are you doing?
It's just
Just making some live B-roll here.
yeah.
That's totally the kind of things we do with our hands in B-roll.
Heck yeah.
All right. Well,
But-
we will see y'all next Sunday, and
Thanks to everybody who donated, and we will see you next Sunday. All right, everybody. Have a good night. Take care. If I can turn this off. I don't know where my mouse pointer is.